Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESFL Gaming Network for ESFL 145, FSK Fadanator versus BFAP Trickzzy Swifts. I'm Ben the Ben Davis. Joining me in the booth today is the former ESFL champion Izzy Easy and FSK Ricardo. Gentlemen, how are we doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. It's one of the rare occasions where I'm excited for an Xbox card. So I'm very happy to be here, even though it's not a PlayStation card, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here. One of my fellow campmates fighting for the title in the main event. A great night of fights on the undercard of that, so I'll be excited to call in it with you, gents.
Oh, there's a ton of fights going down. You got Zayaf, the former double champ, his first fight in 2022, taking on Dabakin, T4H Holloway, EK Spiders in the mix, but we'll dig into that before we can really sink our teeth into ESFL 145. We must reflect, as we always do, on last week's card, ESFL 144. Look, we saw Ed Parker versus Advaita. Advaita unsuccessful in his second fight, I believe, in the ESFL this season. What do you make of this one, Easy?
Well, as a competitor, and I'm sure most competitors on PlayStation side felt this way as well, it was very satisfying to see a guy, that was, in our opinion, gifted a title shot in some ways. I know it's arguable, but still, it was very satisfying to see, the champ put on, a great performance. It was it was redemption. It was maybe ESFL 120 or ESFL 100 where Advaita got the better of Ed Parker. Now in his comeback fight, second fight of the season, he gets a title shot and Ed puts on a performance. In the style he finished Advaita in, as a competitor, you feel the disrespect, a sidestep elbow off an overhand. You feel goofy throwing an overhand anyways, and when your opponent sidesteps it and knocks you out with an elbow, it sends shockwaves throughout the community. So, us competitors, we were very happy to see the main event play out that way.
Ricardo, obviously, co-main event. You saw Swiss and Naz. Dan Freeman made an appearance on that card. What did you make overall of 144?
I mean, we've seen Izzy mentioned the fact how people thought Advita didn't earn it. I mean, some people thought Naz should have fought for the belt, and we've seen Naz fight in the core-main event, and he put on a great performance. Should earn himself a title shot for the next one. Great performance from himself, and I can't wait to watch him in the next one.
Now,
if you don't mind me interrupting real quick, I just want to mention, looking forward to that, main event and co-main event, the potential matchup, not confirmed in the future. One thing I would like to add is how Naz's current run in this season really reminds me of my own run this season as well. He had a great performance, some really tough bouts as well, and all in all, I'm really looking forward to that potential title fight in the future because of Naz's run through the season, which again reminds me of myself, which also indicates a very competitive matchup on the PlayStation side in the future.
and if you want to go on a run of your own, the best place to do it is in the Discord. Hop in the Discord, join a camp, spar with the best in the world, learn and grow your tools. And if you want to just chat and have fun, go to the Twitter at ESFL Gaming. That's the best place for the memes and the fun stuff that we have in this community. Now, gents, before we really hop into 145, there's a lot of groundwork that we can explore, mainly the striking, grappling, the smaller details, tips and tricks. When you were starting out, what mistakes did you make that now you look back on and go, man, how could I fall in those traps? Ricardo, we're going to start with you.
I mean, in grappling, like when you're new to the game and you get to the floor, it's kind of right, get up straight away, get up straight away. But one thing you learn over time is to build GA, to baby punch, to fake a transition and then go for the transition. That's one thing. That's one mistake you do when you're kind of new to the game. You don't understand the concept of GA, and then once you get a better knowledge in the game, that's when you do learn how to build it and the faking transition, the baby punching, things like that. What about you, Izzy?
Well, if I would add on that, I would say one thing I really underestimated was how important it is to not neglect either sparring friends or playing ranked, Oftentimes people will mention how ranked won't get you better. I think that's false. If you're stuck to your teammates and you know what they do and they know what you do, the game's completely different from playing a random person on ranked. At the same time, if you're just playing ranked, you know, you're not building a versatile offense because the feeling out process is going to be there each time when compared to playing a friend of yours in quick fight over and over again. You'll have to adapt each time you play. So I would, if you're looking to get into that ESFL level, I really suggest putting in time both in ranked and in quick fight with your friends, and that would be my suggestion.
Izzy, what are the biggest changes you've seen in your game since joining the ESFL? Obviously, you've reached the heights that you can possibly reach in this promotion, but what are some of the larger differences in your game these days from when you first started within the promotion?
Well, it's not specific techniques, but what really changed is my pacing. Especially when I don't know what I'm up against, my pacing has really slowed down. I'm really calm and um, I'm like a sponge. I try to pick things up in the first minute, and I'm quick to apply what I've learned in that minute. So if you're new to the SFL and you find yourself playing differently than you used to, I would suggest really focusing on slowing your pacing down, and that's what made me really uh, change from a guy that would lose and win every now and then to a guy that puts in consistent performances no matter what.
Ricardo, would you say that pacing is a similar attribute that you've been able to gain and grow, or is there any different parts that have stuck out to you as your largest improvement?
I'd say similar to Izzy. Once you understand the pace and how to fight, 'cause if you go all guns blazing throwing the same combinations, you're easy to predict, easy to counter. But if you learn how to mix it up, throw like mix up your pace in between the fights so you could come out fast and slow it down, that kind of thing, then you become more unpredictable and you're harder to fight against. Just doing things like that really that makes you harder to fight against, and that's when you can up your level, that kind of thing.
I love it. I love it. Time to get into what we are all here for. We're tossing it over to the Xbox rankings. Ricardo, we're staying with you. Let me know what you make of these. Obviously, some of these boys are fighting tonight, but maybe some of the guys that didn't make this Xbox card, who's standing out in these top 15?
I mean, one person who's standing out to me is Keza. We seen him step in on short replacement against Dirty Dave last time, very close fight. He's fighting again tonight against Slick. Be interesting to see how he responds to the to the Dave loss against Slick. So I'm looking forward to see that one. What about you, Izzy?
Well, there's a fighter fighting tonight that's not on the rankings, and that's the former champion Zayaf. I'm not really sure if I've seen him on there, but the number 7 guy, Dabakin versus Zayaf, that's going to be a really good fight to look forward to, and will really have an effect on the rankings. No matter the outcome.
Now, talking about some of these fights that we're seeing at ESFL 135, obviously, main booking the championship, the Goliaths meeting in the center, Fadinator and Trickzzy. But Ricardo, I mean, as Izzy mentioned, there are some other large names that are appearing on this fight card.
I mean, we see T4H Holloway on the prelims. I mean, I think he's either number 2 or 3 in the world on the rank side of the game. He's very, very talented, has a very good side control, very good striking. So it's just stacked to bottom to top really. So I'm excited to see some of the names like Free Piece as well, Zayaf, Spider. So it's going to be a great card and a great one to watch.
Couple debutants, Izzy. I mean, we're seeing EK Elitist finally make that ESFL debut. Not often do we see EK members debuting. It's mainly the EK guys that have been there, done that, that keep coming back. I mean, that camp is certainly adding to the ranks, it seems.
Well, speaking of EK Spider is back in there. He's a guy that's really beloved by the fans, and the reason I mention him specifically also is because of his opponent, short notice Skitch, a very very tough guy to deal with, especially if you're a striking specialist. You think you're a specialist until you meet Skitch. So I'm really happy that. A guy coming from PS is able to showcase his skills against such a beloved competitor in Spider. So that's a fight I'm looking forward to.
One thing to mention, it has to be said, KM Caliber, the 3-fight win streak. He was 2-4 at one point this season. Now 5-4, the number 5 competitor, taking on the number 2 SNB Hammer. I mean, this cat went from not being in anyone's minds to being in the front of your screens. Ricardo, what do you make of KM Caliber's rise to the top?
I mean, he got cut earlier in the season. He made his way back through the roster rumble, and he's quietly went about his business. He's got this win streak about him. He's now fighting in a co-main event against one of the most dominant champions the ESFL's ever seen in Hammer. It's going to be a great test for him, and maybe if he wins this one, then it'll put him like up with the big names where he was kind of like not really talked about as much in the past.
See, when you think about SNB Hammer, the number 2 contender in this division, do you think that he fends off KM Caliber, or do you think Caliber keeps on growing in the ranks?
Well, when it comes to that fight, when I try to think of how these two play styles match up, all I can think of is the word awkward. I don't really. There, it's hard to really gauge how this would play out because they don't have. You can't calculate what Hammer does next. You can't calculate what Caliber does next. So it's just one of the fights. You're just gonna have to, see it and see how it plays out. It's a really hard one for me to predict. I gotta be
I
honest.
love it. I love it. The only way to know is to tune in. Before we get out of here, Ricardo, Izzy, where can the people find you outside of the ESFL? Ricardo, we'll start with you.
On Twitter, FSK_Ricardo. I stream a lot through the week. That's FSK_MMA. So if you just drop a follow, just watch the stream, that'd be much appreciated. What about you, Izzy?
Well, you can find me on Twitter under, Izzy Easy. That's my PSN also if you're looking for a quick spar. Other than that, if you're looking for informative content, especially for high-level guys, I would suggest my YouTube channel. It's Izzy. You probably won't find it under Izzy because of some, random fighter, you may know him. But you can message me in the league Discord, and I'll make sure to send it to you there.
Gents, thank you guys so much for coming into the booth today to break down ESFL 145. To those watching back at home, ESFL 145, FSK Fadanator versus BFAP Trickzzy Swifts gets going right now.
Fast, already tried. Oh, beautiful counter to the takedown. Thank you for joining us tonight.
The disadvantage was Zayaf, but then he...
A little too much on Trickzzy. Nice shooting, but turning.
Watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, watching from around the world tonight. I know the UFC isn't on right now, but guess what? The virtual octagon is here. Hello everybody and welcome back once again. We took a break for Easter, but it's Sunday and the ESFL is back in your life. Yeah, stole that one from Errol Helwani. Hello everybody. We have a cracker of a main event tonight on Xbox. There's lots of fights to come your way. Esports action, UFC 4. Been loving it. Oh yeah, my name is Balian. Hello, welcome back to us. Good to see you. If it's your first time here, welcome. You're about to watch a bunch of esport athletes punch each other in the face. If you're not new here, you've been here many weeks before, and you will know, as always, I have Mr. Bruce Lee Rob here with me once again, sir. Lovely to see you. Thank you for giving and sharing with us your time, Rob. How are you feeling, mate? Are you excited to call some action on the Xbox side of things tonight?
Hello, Balian. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, another exciting Sunday to call some fantastic professional esports players in anticipation for the big live event in Las Vegas, baby. So, you know, I'm excited to be here and I can't wait, Balian. Let's get this show on the road.
I like the sound of that. Yeah, if you didn't know, we are going to Vegas on June 4th and 5th. We will be there at the HyperX Esports Arena, bringing to you for the first time ever ESFL Live. Let's go. All right, let's look at the fight card tonight. Like we said, Xbox is the event. It's ESFL 145. There are a bunch of fights on this evening for you to take care of. Main event this tonight, BFAP's Trickzzy Swifts, 7-2 this season, taking on FSK's Fadanator. We've got a little bit of a camp war in the main event, Rob. We're going to see a bit of these guys come through this evening. But yeah, BFAP, built for ankle picks, taking on the Flow State Kings this evening. Right, Caliber and Hammer in the co-main event, as well as Yoda and Dirty Dave. They're taking each other on, but great fight there. Slick Keza on tonight as well. Zayaf is here taking on Dabakin. Rob, what do you think about this? I mean, what a lovely card we've got to bring us back after Easter here on this nice, fine Sunday.
Indeed, it is. And that main event, that FSK Fadanator, I mean, he is 7-2. He's right up there on par with all the champions. A lot of people think that he could be a potential champion, and now he has the time to prove it. The man, Trickzzy Swifts, who took it in a previous match, Balian, against SMB Hammer, the John Jones killer. I mean, what more can you want in a card?
I tell you what I want. I don't want to see some John Jones namby-pamby and spamming. You know what I mean? I'm kidding. It'd be good. It'd be nice.
Whoa!
I'm just kidding. I love to see it. Remember when no one could use John Jones? Everyone was like, this guy's supposed to be good. How do we do it? We're seeing it now. It's beautiful to see. Right. Let's go back. First fight of this evening, everybody, tonight. It should be a good one. Both guys 0-0 in the ESFL, making their debuts tonight. We've got Double Matt, who has been here many times before, but he's coming back for the first time this season to take on EK's Elitist. Rob, let's go.
Let's go. We got Double Matt 0-0 making his Season 3 debut. The only competitor on the card, not in a camp. Mixed in high-intensity Elden Ring training for this preparation, some say. And he's reinvented his style, ladies and gentlemen. But he's going against EK Elitist, who is making his ESFL debut. This guy was considered one of the elites during UFC 3 with efficient movement, clean combination, strong everywhere. Finding out that EK camp, here are the picks, Balian. What are we thinking?
Well, I will say Double Matt was very much a UFC 3 elite as well, lest we not forget young Robert. Anyway, these picks, Rob, Aldo and Volt, we like to see them. Aldo go a little bit down in that gas tank. You got to be careful about the output. But if you land enough damage, you can keep it even anyway. Of course, Elitist with the Volt pick will have the option to take it to the mat anytime he wants. Not that Double Matt can't hang there with Jose, but if he wants to get takedowns, it's going to be a tough call. But it's a great way to get us started tonight. ESFL 145 Xbox. We're back in business, baby. 6 weeks until ESFL Live in Vegas. And what a way to get started here, Rob.
What a way to get started, indeed, Balian. But right now, Double Matt's getting started with some leaning strikes, staying long and strong. The EK Elitist, but Double Matt, he eats a head kick right there. He needs to make sure he watches that takedown.
Yeah, Elitist fired up that head kick, stayed right in the pocket, landed the right hook as well. No retreating there from Double Matt.
There it is.
Oh, there's that low ankle pick. Snatches it up already. A little bit close range for that. Kind of stifled the animation, but nonetheless gets the takedown, side control, but bumped back to half guard already for Double Matt. Needs to be careful here, but don't sleep on the ground game with Double Matt, Rob.
Definitely not, and that's a big takedown, Balian, because now Double Matt knows his opponent can take him down. It's going to be in his head. Triple fake, but no, the denial on top. Still EK throwing some shots.
Yeah, nice posture up and break from that position. Got the takedown, but doesn't want to hold top position. Maybe doesn't feel comfortable there in full guard. Double jab straight into the body kick. Landed nicely, but Double Matt ready to fire back on the inside. Trading there. Landing is Elitist, but the straight right from Double Matt is cutting through.
Definitely is. Ooh, a couple good shots there. And there's the answer back. And those leaning shots from EK Elitist, obviously he's been drilling those, trying to break the block and also set up that head kick with those leaning straights. But here we go, Double Matt. Unload. They're just staying in the center, Bailey, and just trading shots here.
They are indeed. Good jab work, though, still from Double Matt. Oh, man, Elitist just letting it fly. Double Matt walking in with his hands down,
Interesting.
Rob,
Yes.
looking to counter, but he's just a little slow off the mark. He's taking all these shots. That bounce off the block did some damage, forcing the strikes through the block there, but draining the gas tank in the process as Double Matt gets hit with that rear uppercut. The lead hook whiffs, misses, and Elitist back on this pressure, just outlanding Double Matt right now, I would have to say, Rob.
He definitely is. I mean, he's obviously bothering him with these shots. There's the clinch. He's going to go for that takedown, and he's going to get it again. Drops him, dodges the up kick, Bailey, and down he goes.
Nice, good ground and pound as well. That's a great stat on Volkanovski. Is that ground and pounder, then triple hooks to the block. Matt eats them all. No head movement. Does return with that lead hook to the body. And if there's one thing Matt is doing, he's getting this straight right down the middle as Elitist pushes forwards, but he is whiffing a little. Gas tank already draining. The straight beats the pull counter there. These snap jabs are coming out still here. Pull counter, nothing follows, but the head kick lands there. Nice timing by Elitist. Level changes to the body. A little push to the cage now, Rob. Boxing combinations. Double Matt in a lot of trouble in this first round.
He's in a lot of trouble, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the opponent is putting mad pressure. EK Elitist is just drilling him, just continually using that cardio, and he's actually in charge of the cardio right now. Look at the stamina. He's beating him in that realm as well, and he's just tagging him time and time again. Big shots for EK Elitist here.
Loving the adjustment to the outside leg kicks from Double Matt, but he has to be careful with the two up the middle, followed by the lead hook, drops him for the second time this round and still taking more damage. He's just holding that block toe-to-toe, Rob, and getting picked apart.
He's getting absolutely clipped and bamboozled in that first round. Just the pressure of EK Elitist, just too much. Those snap jabs, the switch stances, Bailey, and he just overwhelmed his opponent with some good shots and some pressure early.
Dropping the punishment as well. A little bit of ground and pound, very saucy. Liked it. Rob, if you're Double Matt, right, mate, what do you need to do coming into this second round, eh?
Double Matt needs to utilize his teep kicks, keep EK Elitist at range, and do not be afraid to trade with Aldo. Aldo's got some great hands and some power as well. He can't just stand there and take all this beating, but another body kick lands, and he's hurt, he's buckling. Head kick! Oh my God! It could be over!
Probably is right here. Elitist landing some ground and pound. Not much block left in the tank, but Double Matt somehow survives. Just got caught blocking low when the head kick came up high. It was set up very well by Elitist, but just taking this second round just much like the first, starting where he left off with a big old bit of damage.
But EK Elitist, you know, throws him over, gets that nice little counter, and has to get this flick. Good job, grapple advantage. He's going to advance, but no! Good job by EK Elitist.
Man, these guys are not faking, huh? Just sending these transitions out there.
Full send.
Back to the feet is Double Matt. The flying knee does land beautifully. He's really content to be crowding Elitist here, regardless of the amount of damage he's taking on the inside. Slip straight lands nicely. That'll stop a little bit of the offense. Double shot to the body as well, and returns the uppercut. And the left hook around the outside there while Volk is trading. Elitist kind of content to hang in the pocket. Double Matt knows he's got the hand speed on Aldo. Gets a drop, and the head kick almost lands, Rob. At least he's finding a way back into this round somewhat.
I cannot believe he's starting to trade now, but the head health is so low, but somehow he finds a way to land a nice crispy combination and drop EK Elitist. But here comes EK Elitist. He's just walking him down. Big shots. Drops Double Matt, and then he bows down to him.
Yeah, he cleaned his clock right there. There's not much head health left on Double Matt. It's been a valiant effort here in his return. The ESFL Octagon. Looks like Elitist is about to put the finishing sequence together. Lead hook against the cage now. Some more ground and pound. Going to take full mount. The ground and pound is going to come. And will the finish be joined? It's not. Somehow, Double Matt still in this, Rob. But it's just a matter of time. It's been a good performance by Elitist. There it is.
There it is. Good night. Big win. EK Elitist dropping some bombs. And that was because of that huge offensive first round where he just got in the face, utilized those jabs, those snap jabs, Bailey, and just overwhelmed the psyche of his opponent and broke him mentally early.
Yeah, he did. It was just a bit more accurate as well with the striking from Elitist. When the exchanges happened, when the trades happened, Elitist was just getting the better of them, just putting together the better combinations here tonight, Rob.
Yeah, definitely. EK Elitist came in well trained with a game plan and a saucy little striking output there. And, you know, Double Matt kind of got used to it. You saw in that second round when he was, firing back, even with blinking head health. Somehow he traded a combination with Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo's got power. He's got speed, especially against Alexander Volkanovski. You don't want to just stand there and take all that damage. We saw what happened in that first round, but woo! A good win for EK Elitist and showing some ground skills as well, some bottom flicks, Bailey. I mean, he's got the full package. A good fighter, a good debut.
Yeah, a good debut there for EK's Elitist. Yeah, EK, I'm sure they'll be happy with that one. Got a few other guys competing on the card tonight, so it's a good way to get the Elite Kings camp off to a good start. Let's just transition straight into the next one, Rob. We're going to jump up to welterweight now. We've got the MAC 17 taking on Optics, or RCM 3-piece, as the MAC is otherwise known. Excuse me. But yeah, we're going to jump to welterweight for this one.
Here we go, welterweight division. We got the youngest ESFL competitor making his debut again. That's FSK Optics, 1-3. Has had some trouble, but, on track as of now. He really is hungry for that win, but he's going against an ESFL debuter in RCM 3-piece. This man has high expectations, and some people say he is a top Xbox player, patient, technical, boxing heavy, but Optics likes to walk people down, and he has a killer instinct, and we are in the welterweight division. Let's see who they decide to select. Balian, here we go.
Yeah, we got Hover over Luke here. Interesting pick. Lots of good sub offense, but locking in Connor most likely here at 170. We see it quite a lot. Optics, like you mentioned, youngest player on the roster. 1-3 though this season. Definitely shown flashes of brilliance, but hasn't really been able to always secure the W. Interesting to see what he counterpicks Connor with. There's plenty of wrestlers at 170 that can definitely take that element away from Connor. If you can secure the takedowns, it's all on Optics to kind of decide the best route to victory. Does he want to box? Does he want to kickbox? Who would you counterpick with, Rob?
Conor McGregor, that's kind of a wild card. He's got really good striking. I'm not sure how much his stats diminish in welterweight. I don't really use him too much in welterweight, but depends on what kind of style Optics is bringing. If he wants to go with Cam Usman, he could use those long arms. He's got the power. He could go to the wrestling, drain him, or he can meet fire with fire. Maybe come out with Robbie Lawler or Jorge Masvidal. But it's always dangerous going against Conor, right? Because he's the best at it. So I guess Optics is making that same decision.
I would. I'm a bit biased because he's my favorite. Obviously,
sure.
But I would lean towards RDA to counterpick Connor. You've got the leg kick, southpaw v southpaw. You've got the double leg there if you need it. You've also got a good chin, so you can take the occasional shot and the gas tank to push the fight leg, as well as the kicks on the outside to win there. Knees and elbows on the inside if it comes to close range boxing. It's a good counter pick there, but we're going to see what Optics locks in. He's not picked anything yet, Rob. One wonders at this point if he's even there, mate. Do you think he's gone for a walkabout? There we go. He's locked Usman. All right, we're good. We're good.
He is there, and he's going with Usman. So definitely he's going to have to figure out how to get through that first round, figure out how to deal with the striking of Conor McGregor. And who knows, maybe he beats him up on the feet. We're about to find out, though.
Yes, we are indeed, mate. All right, Optics locking in here. 1-3 so far this season. Youngest ever competitor, looking to get a decent win tonight over RCM 3-piece, aka whatever their name is, which we'll see in a minute. But yeah, the Conor versus Usman pick. I don't know if we have audio for this one, Rob, unfortunately, but we're just gonna have to bear with it, and we'll see how things go.
Hey, no problem. Right away, you're seeing Mac take the center with a aggressive approach, really utilizing that jab and also feigning to the body. He's already got Optics on the back step, but Optics is circling pretty good here, Balian.
The Optics is also already unloading those 3 and 4 punch combinations, which are going to be good, especially if you're moving off the back foot. But that builds those moments of vulnerability, and Mac will definitely be looking to take advantage of those with the left hand to land big. But both men just trading here. Optics landing a couple of straight shots to the body, 1-2, long range on that. That lead hook is getting beaten almost every time, though.
It is. And I'm seeing him throw that lead hook every now and then just to make Optics respect that double jab, because he's throwing it out a lot, Balian, coming downstairs, just attacking. And Usman trying to make a read on this, maybe look for a takedown.
Nice body work there by Mac. Landed a nice lead hook. Doing a good job pressuring, but Optics is doing an even better job there, just circling back towards the center. I certainly hope he shoots that takedown at some point. Beautiful. Would be a shame not to. Especially early, we can take a lot of zing and sting off those punches of the Conor pick. If you can just lay him on the ground for a couple of minutes there, just drain out the gas tank. Lovely little slide step back with a straight left. Cracked him right there, and the lead hook went through the block. Baits out the up kick as well. Not looking good for optics, Rob.
Definitely not. He just starched him right there with the beautiful pullback left hand straight. That's the double barrel shotgun. That's Conor's best punch. And now optics, he already seemed a little rattled early, wasn't doing any takedown attempts. Now he's even more rattled. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to bounce back, maybe get to that bench and get to round 2.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of, accept that in a Conor McGregor match, you're probably going to get hit early. If you're going to get hit hard, it's probably going to be in the first round. So
definitely.
What's happened? It's not the end of the world. You just got to stay composed. Realize you've lost the round and try and bank a few points for later where you can. Body shots, a takedown, like I said, lead uppercut gets slipped though, and another little counter shot there. Straight left, ended with a lead uppercut there, enough to break the block and sit him down one more time. And things are not looking good for optics.
Definitely not. And he's not even threatening anything. No clinching, no takedown attempt. So the Mac has gotten into his full comfortable zone, and he is just pounding him with these beautiful straights in the left hand. And this is not where you want to be as an Usman player. Big money for Mac right now. Oh, finally the takedown late into the round. That's what he needed, Balian.
That was a pretty good double leg as well.
It
He
was.
secured that nicely. That full mount transition gets denied, though. A couple of shots off the back from Mac. And digs the pommel for the full guard sweep. Optics staying composed there. Going to posture up a little. Transition to side control. Let's see if he can get a little bit of damage off.
Nice.
Brawl fake, though. Stops the elbow landing, as does that one. And yeah, this is nice little work here. There's a deny, though. Let's see if he can capitalize. Nope. End of the round.
And you see the dominance just from that takedown. He was able to get some nice denials, get to side control and really, or half guard, and really like put some pressure on him. Hopefully he utilizes that for some confidence in round number 2, but he's got to shoot the takedown and take some chances. He can't just stand there and get beaten up here, Balian.
Yeah, he really does need to shoot that takedown. There was a nice 1, 2, 3 that landed there as well. More than anything, he just needs to take this fight late and take less damage in this round. 100% needs to take less damage in this round than he took in that first round.
Definitely.
Because he do have a lot of power on his as well, but gets slipped again, hit with a straight left one more time, Rob, and again, optics backing up, block is low.
Yeah, again, electing to try to throw down, and there's the takedown. Turns, gets denied, and good defense from Mac, able to stop that. Couple elbows and an uppercut for good measure.
Yeah, it looked like all those shots in the clinch were blocked, though, by optics. He landed a stiff shot on the break as well. That jab lead hook. It's just looping out there. But it's that slip straight that Mac has landed now 2 or 3 times to stun optics. So he has to be careful pumping that 1, 2. You can see now optics is going jab, right hook instead. So that slip 2 is not there for Mac. But the pressure is very hard to deal with.
Yes, you could definitely tell he is struggling with that pressure, and that's because the Mac's using that in and out footwork, and every time he's coming in, he's tagging him with the jab and then the lead hook, and he's really doing a good job at making his opponent very, very uncomfortable here.
Little jab to the body, doubles up on it now. Optics trying to find a read. But in
There it
terms
is
of
again.
flow, Mac is very much in control of this fight, in control of the engagements, in control of the cage.
Defense.
And optics now trying to play catch up.
Oh, there's a nice little slip straight there, and he needs more of that. But another dominant round so far as we get to the midpoint and continue. Just look at him; he's standing right in the pressure, no clinch attempt, no nothing. It's gonna be really hard to compete with Conor right now.
Yeah, and you can see how slow those hooks of Usman are. That lead hook, it just comes out so slowly. So those long arms don't help either. And it's a boxing fight, which only favors Mac and the Conor pick right here. Oh, 2 nearly lands. He's trying to force his way through that block, his optics, but I'm surprised he's not looking for more variants of the takedown. He shot the double leg. It's been defended twice this round.
Oh, man.
Plenty of other ways to try and secure a takedown, but that lead hand is just piercing the block now, Rob.
Yeah, and it just seems like optics is just choosing to kind of back up, turn a little bit, and just hold R2 for dear life, and that's not really going to work against someone like the Mac using Conor McGregor. He's just going to break through that block, and with the head held so low, Balian, it's just a matter of time before he gets knocked out unconscious.
Yeah, and he's fading on the stamina now as well, which is going to slow down the footwork, which already is not a great stat to have on Kamaru Usman. His footwork isn't the highest, and Mac just walking him down. Optics not even able to throw anything in return. 1-2 gets slip straighted. Just has no answer for this offense from Mac, and we will go to a third round, but it is not close right now, Rob.
Definitely not a dominant performance, and that's because the Mac just feels completely comfortable here. I mean, this is what he wanted. He picked Conor McGregor, and now he's just able to come back and, just stand his ground, just pop him, use his footwork, and I mean, what, 2 takedowns? Just because you don't get 2 takedown attempts, you got to get a little bit more than that.
He's just not able really. Oh, wow, that elbow missed somehow. And he gets a takedown. Okay, Optics is good here. Let's see if he can posture up, get some ground and pound damage off. He's got a lot of head health to work away. But the slower you get, the harder it is to get takedowns and things like that. So this fight is not going to get easier for Optics. Does have half guard postures up here, takes the side control position. This is what he wanted earlier. Maybe we can lock him out in side control and in crucifix here.
He showed that he was really good here in that early position, but what a beautiful flick from the bottom. The Mac saves himself from any offense that Optics was thinking about. Now he's on top. Not good.
Not good at all. Nice deny in the posture up there. A couple of short shots, but another deny there. We're trying to hit full guard. Mac trying to pass. Optics says no. Going to take that backside. Easily denied there for Mac, though, who's going into full mount. And there's not a ton of head health left. And he's been denied as well, Rob. Oh, nice denying the posture up there, though. By Optics keeps himself in it. Close call, that one.
Oh, definitely. And both gentlemen making some nice plays in this grappling exchange. And the Mac just chilling up here. He doesn't really seem too frantic about standing up. Just trying to be smart and do it when he's not at threat getting flicked. And there it is. Nice stand up, nice and clean.
Oof.
Nice
That
punch.
is landing. It's going to be way more about the timing right now for either guy than anything, because you don't really have the stamina to put together like 3 punch combinations. You got to find those vulnerability windows. It's a long straight left and Optics. He landed a couple of times. Wow, that right uppercut almost landed. That was off a pull counter as well. Good work by Optics. He's still trying to hunt for these damaging kill shots. There's a 2 that lands again, Rob.
Yeah, he's had some moments on his back foot where he's landed some nice shots for sure. Like that straight is landing. He's still in the fight. He's adjusting well. It's just a little too late, in my opinion. Oh, look at the speed of those punches.
Back. Yep, and then the rear uppercut one more time for Mac right here with the ground and pound. And he's going to get the finish. Beating through the block right there. None left in the bank. And Mac there, or RCM 3-piece, as he's otherwise known. Yeah, coming in, Rob, here with very high expectations. He's been called a top 3 player on Xbox. He looked very clinical, very clean tonight. I mean, it looked fairly easy for him. He was fighting someone who was 1 and 3 in Optics, but maybe he just made it look even more of a skill gap tonight.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he had some good striking. I saw some nice footwork, some in and out movement, and I liked his double jab. He'd switch it up with the lead hook, so he definitely had some nice striking. His opponent did kind of feed right into his game plan, and that was because, 3-piece had really good takedown defense, and he was able to initiate the pressure early and just kind of get the guy on his back foot and just, snowball to a beautiful win. And yeah, he's a good fighter, Balin. Beautiful.
Yeah, very, very well handled that situation as well. Navigated the Usman pick well, defended a couple of takedowns, stayed inside his own range. It was good work. But all right, let's move on to number 3 now. 2 guys that are ranked. Number 26, KM Skitch, will be taking on the Spider, Rob, who's here tonight to put on a show for us as always. EK Spider. It should be a great fight. This one, it's going to be at Bantamweight. I love it.
Yes, this is going to be a very, very entertaining fight. One of these legends that you guys might not know about, but let me remind you, EK Spider, one of the most elite creative strikers, a highlight machine, some say. And, this man actually defeated Praxis by decision at the end of Season 2, beat KM Adjust in Season 3. He's got some notable wins. He uses some unorthodox players, but recently, Balin, he's been picking more of the meta, which is, granting him some more success. And then you got Skitch, 3 and 4, late notice replacement, good fight IQ, well-rounded, adaptable. It's going to be a big test for both these guys, but we'll see what they bring to the table in this beautiful, Bantamweight division.
Yeah, like you said, Skitch 3 and 4 this season. Definitely had his fair share of fights. Not able to break even yet, This is the ESFL. You know, it's high level. It's very difficult. You only
right.
get one fight every couple of weeks, so you got to show up. All right, a Jose Aldo pick for the Spider, Rob. Let's
Interesting.
see if he can hone that creativity into some, you know, basic Muay Thai. I think that's going to help him and serve him well against this O'Malley pick. O'Malley, the reach, the variety of strikes, the stance switching. Going to be tough to deal with when you're playing Aldo. You got to keep it basic, Rob.
You do, and that O'Malley pick is going to give him a lot of options and some range as well, but this could be a kickboxing bout with two power kickers here. We'll see what happens.
Nice outside fakes there from Skitch. With the lead legs to set up that straight, knows that's a weapon. He's opened up that outside leg kick now, though, which I'm sure the Spider will be looking for. Lots of fakes from Skitch right now. He's faking before almost everything. Lead body kick into the straight. Nice work right there as well, but Spider here trying to stay calm. Gets caught and hit with a lead hook, then an uppercut. The head kick almost came back there as well. Nice level changing, but he kept the block up. Just a quick flash rock, and then we're still going. 1 minute in.
Wow, Skitch is looking very good, very confident, well trained on his, mechanics right now. And he's really mixing up upstairs and downstairs very well. The kicks, the punches to the body, then the kick to the head. Right now, he's giving the highlight machine Spider a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I love the way Skitch is really timing Spider perfectly. He's either faking and then going, or he's just timing around the outside of the offensive Spider right there. Nice overhand, but great work by Spider coming back to the body, and then the speed of that combination to end with a low kick as well.
Yeah, that was a ferocious little combination. Spider finally opening up there, but Skitch is just killing him in this long-range combat. He's just popping him to the body in his feints and his spinning back kick. I mean, everything's looking just so on point right now for Skitch.
Yeah, the jab's working real nice for Skitch as well, where he's jabbing, then going to that lead hook. Just constant shifts, constant mix-ups from Skitch, just keeping things tough to guess. There's an outside leg kick lands, though, but he's really not done that much damage. That switch kick to the body did land nicely. Skitch also burned a little stamina there, throwing over the top.
Wow, Skitch's defense is even looking really good. And, Spider needs to be careful, because if he eats any more of those spinning back kicks, those lead body kicks right there, I mean, he's done a lot of damage early in this first 2.5 minutes, Balian.
Yeah, a lot of damage done to the body of Spider there on the Jose Aldo.
Yeah, he's not really dishing much damage back.
O'Malley has a lot of long-range weapons, and Skitch definitely taking advantage of them. I love the way he's just sending that jab down the center, just to see what the reaction will be from Spider, who seems to want to get in close to unload those combinations and then end with that leg kick.
Oh, this is just such an exciting performance right now. Skitch just looks, but eats an overhand there, and you're seeing Spider turning it up a little bit. I wonder when he's going to realize that he's not going to be able to be successful in this long-range combat and maybe close the gap a little bit, Balian.
What he's trying is also using the leg kicks from the outside, which works nicely. There's a beautiful catch right there, trying to double up on the lead hook. I think Spider's looking much better towards the second half of this first round right now. Finding his range a little better. Sidestep into a lead uppercut. I like the sound of that. And the lead hook is really working for Spider as well. What a great first round we've got here.
Oh, very exciting fight. And you're seeing Skitch kind of redline himself a little bit in these combinations. He's still, on par with the stamina of Aldo. He doesn't have the best stamina. But, man, that spinning back kick, that's been money for him in that first round.
Yeah, body health not looking great on Skitch. Lots of mix-ups shown.
Definitely.
Sorry, excuse me. Body health not looking good on Spider. Lots of mix-ups shown by Skitch. And he is working that body with those turning side kicks. Coming out for the second round, though, fairly even on the stamina. Body health definitely lower there, though, for EK O'Malley, a.k.a. the Spider. And most people, Rob, would tell you you're at a significant striking disadvantage when you take Aldo against O'Malley. He's just, the reach really is a big weapon at 135, especially with the compact style of Aldo, but he's making it work for him. And little moments like that are going to pay off against the Rock.
Wow, he went for the kill. That flying knee was dangerous. Good Skitch was able to defend himself, showing some good defense there, but he's got to be careful. Spider's starting to make the read on the combination with that spinning back kick, and that's how he dodged it and killed him right there, Balian.
Yeah, that lead hook is doing tons of work for him as well. If Skitch wasn't going to the body as much as he is, I think there'd be a lot more of a tougher test in store for Spider. But Skitch nailing the body there. Nice work. He's also hitting these beautiful combinations, Rob, which, hey, maybe they're burning a lot of stamina, but they sure look great. I mean,
They do. A lot of them on the block, but some of them are sneaking through, and that he's really has a great. Oh, look at that. That was nasty. Not too much damage, but he's landing. Here comes Spider, though.
that was an overhand lead hook into a wheel kick. I mean, I didn't even know you could do that. You know, it's insane.
Yeah, it didn't seem like the kick was going to land.
There's 1-2 into that lead body kick. Switch stance there to clear the distance, fake the lead. Leg kick there to go to the body to put the power on it, but didn't land. Spider came back on the inside. Skitch now trying to hunt with that high head kick to the body now again. Good work. The way he fakes on the way in there. He's rolling all over the place.
Ooh, yes. Skitch is unloading right now. I was about to say, it seems Spider's starting to get a read on these, attacks. Oh my goodness, that left leg is getting pounded right there at the end of the combination. Wow, Skitch needs to be careful of that left leg.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising Spider's not had more success with those leg kicks, but Skitch has just been moving so much and also attacking on the outside. So if you try and set your leg kick up on the outside, you're going to have to deal with whatever Skitch is throwing at you. At the same time, inside leg kick again there, fake to the body, came up with the 2. Right on the back foot now is Skitch, and the body kicks again blocked. Tried to chop back. Spider definitely again starting to turn up at the end of this round.
Yeah, he really is. He's starting to tighten in his defenses as well, and that stamina is really low on Skitch. He's not going to be able to do these wild, fantastic combinations anymore. He's going to have to get back to the basics, and I think that's where Spider's going to start taking over.
Oh man, this is such a close fight right now. Spider's pushing forward and landing cleanly, but he's taking a ton of damage, and Skitch is still taking advantage of it.
He just gassing himself out.
He did, but he wants to hurt him. Oh, a shot to the body keeps him in it. Nice catch, though. Right there. What a great fight. You're right.
Oh, my gosh. They are just throwing everything at each other right now. I mean, a fantastic display of these kicking styles. And, man, Skitch is just cracking the legs of Aldo.
Wow. Yeah, great second round right there. I'm not even sure who to give that one to. Bam, big body kick, got the rock. I mean, maybe you would lean a little bit towards Spider, Rob.
Possibly. He had that rock with the body kick, and he just seems to really have figured out the defense a little bit more, and that stamina is going to be a little low on O'Malley. So here we go, third and final round. This one's for all the marbles.
It is indeed. Both men done a fair amount of damage. It might be one, or it very well might not be. Nice stiff jab there from Spider. Knows that that's working for him. That lead body kick has been a weapon. Right there for Stitch, but ends on the lovely calf kick right there as well. Nice work for Spider. So a good job staying in the face, making those leg kicks work for him as well.
Woo! That left hand lands clean. Oh, but the head kick just so back and forth. Neither fighter really trying to give any inches in the octagon, but they are just colliding in there with some great combinations.
Nice body work there as well. Skitch knows how hurt he is to the body. Slight bit of lag. Whoa, nice. 1-4-3 to the body, then a leg kick on the end of it from Spider.
Oh, beautiful hook right there by Skitch and a check. He's doing a great job of protecting his legs, but they're almost out. Another flying, spinning kick for Skitch.
Nice work there by Skitch. Catches. Ends with a rear uppercut to the body. Still doing damage. If he can get a few more of those sounding side kicks off, Rob, he might end this one. Didn't close the distance properly right there. Nice lead overhand. Sends it back. That was a big rock right there from Skitch.
And Aldo's still recovering right now from that. I mean, his body health is blinking. Big damage so far from Skitch. Oh, to the body again, to the head. Ow, downstairs again.
Oof. 1, 2, 3 up the middle. Got to watch the uppercuts on the inside, though. Oh, Skitch trying to fight off the back foot here, but Spider lands a right hook, then a left, and a 2 on the back end of it as well. 2 minutes left in this round, Rob.
2 minutes left, and it seems like Skitch is in some trouble. I mean, Spider is coming for the kill right now, but he's fighting so well, and that body health is just such a terrible thing to have. Oh, he gets it in the body again.
He does, and it's still flashing at him as well. Oh, another lead body kick, but a nice return right there as well from Spider. Uppercut lands, but it wasn't enough. He's going to march forward. Skitch uses more lead hook to the body, gets the rock. Has he got enough in the tank to finish him, though? No.
A nice rock, though. There's the flying knee from Spider. Skitch is just pouring on the damage off his back foot. Seems to be winning this round. Skitch is doing fantastic.
Man, both these guys are so
Oh
good
my
at mixing
gosh.
these combos up. They're throwing kicks to the body on the end of two-piece combination, straight lead uppercut, then a four-piece and a roundhouse to end it for Spider. But Skitch eats it, Rob, but he's still standing.
He's still standing. These guys are throwing everything at each other. Neither man wants to back down. They want this win so bad. It's such a back and forth exchange. What a fantastic fight.
Oh, Spider's trying to walk him down. Trying to make a statement at the end of the round. Oh, the lead hooks to the body are doing big damage, though. Oh, what a fight. What a fight right there.
Woo! Man, that was a delightful exchange right there. What a treat to see both of these guys exchanging in there, really throwing it all out there. I mean, jeez. They were throwing 4 or 5 punch combinations, gasping for air at the end of them, Bailey, and what a freaking treat.
Man, so much good work from both guys. Skitch with that lead body kick, setting up with a straight right as well, or ending after it. And Spider, just the combinations he was hitting, Rob, especially off those counters. He was just stringing together these beautiful 4-punch combinations, ending with low kicks. And they're going to give the nod to Skitch right there, who'll move to 4-4 this season. Spider, again, sadly, on the end of another bad decision. He's had a bit of a tough time this season, moves to 1-3, but he's looked good in all his fights, Rob.
Yeah, he really has. He's definitely someone that is dangerous, fights very well, and that was just Skitch fighting out of his mind from the opening bell with Sugar Sean O'Malley, just the switching stance and really utilizing those long combinations and the feints, bailing, and even when he was gassed, he was still throwing it, mixing the body to the head. I mean, he just looked phenomenal out there.
Yep, and you can see the scorecards right there briefly. It was a good, good contest. I think it's fight of the night so far. I think everyone in the chat agrees with that one. That was a great back and forth between those two. Both ranked around 30th in the world right there, but showing that, you get the right matchup, Rob. Any fight is entertaining between anybody. Let's move on to welterweight now as we quickly continue to move through this card. Don't forget, guys, if you want to know who's fighting before the fights are announced, you can follow us on the Twitters or jump in the community Discord as well. You can also get rankings, updates there as well, so don't forget to jump on the socials. Right, we're going to go to welterweight, Rob. We have Jay Robinson taking on T4H's Holloway, who's making another return tonight.
Here we go. Rank 23, FSK, Jay Robinson, 2-2, beat Heron and Tad in his 2 wins. Solid grappling, effective body work, solid pressure, but he's going against ranked 22, 1 slot higher, the 4 Horsemen Holloway. We all know the 4 Horsemen, the notorious Horsemen coming in with the cheesy cheese. But today, 2-2, Holloway representing them, Bailey, and beat EK Spider back at ESFL 123, who we just saw has also beat M-Town. Great ground game. Elite, we know how good those 4 Horsemen guys are at the ground game, Bailey, and don't we?
Yeah, man, they will put you in side control, and you better have a few ways to get out of it, or you will be stuck. Jay Robinson locking in Leon Edwards, as is Holloway, Rob. I don't think we've ever seen Leon Edwards mirror match, but we're going to get a little bit of it tonight. I mean, it's funny because both guys are 2-2 right now in the ESFL, 2 wins, 2 losses. Holloway is ranked number 22, Jay Robinson's ranked number 23, and they've picked the same fighter. I don't think these two could be more alike, Rob.
Definitely not. Pretty similar mirror match. This is going to be about strategy and tactics and on-the-fly adjustments, and we're going to see who is a little bit better and more prepared tonight. Here we go, round number 1.
Yeah, and both guys are well-rounded as well, so we should really see strategy be a key factor right here. Jay doing good work with those front kicks. That was a nice setup for that lead body kick, but it was still red anyway. Didn't land it. Holloway trying to fire back there. Jay still showing him that teep one more time.
Beautiful punch, hook uppercut by Jay off the break of that clinch, and nice little 1-2s as well. Both guys trying to figure out the range. Good footwork for both these guys so far.
Yes, indeed. Double jab by Jay. Nice work there as well.
Oh,
Holloway
man.
trying to find a way on the inside, but yeah, Jay just standing resolute, popping in as Robinson lands a few more decent shots right here. Good work so far. He's looking a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, he is. He's landed the hardest shots of the fight so far. Jay with some good hooks. Another nice little tag on that straight. Doing well in the stand-up exchanges here in the boxing department against Holloway.
Yeah, Holloway's going to have to mix up his entries a little bit more because Jay's just kind of standing, waiting for him and meeting him with all these nice combinations on the inside. That was good work by Holloway there to mix things up, sets up the little butterfly head kick, but it didn't land. Jay moving forward, that head kick did do some damage there as well through the block.
That was a fast little vicious head kick, land flush on Holloway. Holloway now going into his world. Can he get it, Balian? Oh, landing some devastating elbows. Nice couple of punches there, and they break. Good defense by Jay.
You cannot mess around with Leon Edwards in the clinch. He does so much damage. Those little sequences, those short clinch strikes. There's that lead kick to the body he's been looking for. Nice work to capitalize off the swing and the miss from Jay Robinson.
Oh, man, nice switch up to the body there of that straight and that third shot by Jay.
Little fake there as well. Hands coming down low. Jay trying to make the reads. Both guys taking a little bit of damage in this first round. Had a bit of time to feel each other out. Now trying to set the weapons up. Nice stiff left hook by Jay.
Oh!
That one breaks through the block, Rob.
Yeah, definitely Jay just seems to be a little bit better with the striking here, and he's landing the harder shots. And right now, again, that extra one. Oh, cracks him with the hook on the clinch, but there's the takedown. But no, a late denial by Jay Robinson. He's defending himself well, and then he kicks him on the floor.
Yeah, nice deep.
Oh!
Keeping himself out of danger. Also gets a ton of the octagon back as a result. Another lead body kick lands, though. Holloway's doing a good job just slinging those in at the end of these combinations. Oof.
Oh, nice shots. Those might have been blocked, but those are bleeding through. Big, heavy shots on Holloway. And Holloway, he's got to figure this out. You know, this is not going well for him. It's not going terribly, but it's not going good. That's a round for Jay, in my opinion.
Nice body kick.
Oh!
Wow. Holloway definitely up on the stamina, though, Rob. He's doing a much better job targeting the body. Making that stamina tank work for him. Especially in a mirror match, it's very hard to recover.
Yeah, and you saw on the stats, actually, Holloway had 21 significant shots. A lot of those shots are being blocked, but I believe the damage was more for Jay Robinson, but very close. Could have gone both ways.
Nice knee and a little trip from the clinch right there.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice denial. Did he deny from the top?
I think he did. I think you're right. Nice work. Holloway preempting the get up, denies it, ends up in side control here. We talked about how dangerous this was. Nice arm triangle fake into the post drop, gets a free transition back to side control. Short elbow, doesn't take the side saddle position. Might do in a second here. A couple of elbows, 5-star elbows from Leon Edwards, Rob.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by those. That's about 5 elbows. You see the blood leaking out. And this is where Holloway and his team is the most dangerous here on the mat with Leon Edwards. This is terrible. A lot of time on the clock as well. Jay needs to be on point in the denial by Holloway in the posture up again. He's going to use that to get to side control.
Yeah, let's see if he can hold here now a little bit. That was denied. Nice work by Holloway. Using that sprawl fake now to keep his head tucked from the elbows. But there's another deny from Holloway. Another sprawl fake. He's going to keep him in it, but he's not really going to get a chance to do anything. Gets the sprawl to the knees. Bodywork's going to rain down, though.
And this isn't good, Balian. I mean, that body health is already kind of low, and he's just eating these shots. Stamina depleting, body health depleting. This is actually terrible for Jay right here.
Yep, lets him up. Anyway, though, just Holloway. Not too worried about exactly halfway through the fight right now. Lots of body work has been done. Slips straight into the lead overhand, says Jay. He's not done yet. Finding his way back into this round with that big rock.
Yeah, that was sweet right there. What a vicious straight overhand combination. That 1-2 head kick clips him. But here comes Holloway regaining the center of the octagon, Balian. And wow, what an exchange.
Yeah, nice work right there by Jay. Way to keep the eyes open. Just capitalize on any little moment you have to try and swing this fight back in your favor. He's down most likely on the scorecards. Down on the stamina. Stuffs a takedown right there, though. These are the little shots that's going to help where uppercut lands as well off the clinch break. There's the head kick. You knew it was coming. Wow, man. It's a knockdown. Probably going to steal this round.
Definitely. And that's 2 1-2 head kicks. You know, Jay's able to sneak in there. Oh, man. Another left hand. The punches from Jay Robinson. The placement, the ferocity, the damage. Incredible.
Damage.
Damage.
No follow-up, gets that lead body kick in. He's been looking for all fight double knees, and then the uppercut. No, just some shots in the clinch. 30 seconds here. Oh, man, good work. The damage of the clinch striking from Leon Edwards paying off right there again.
Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh, what a slip, but too much energy.
Oh, it's not going to be enough.
Oh,
Jay,
vicious
the world
knee.
of hurt. Oh, wow.
Wow.
What a round for Holloway.
Perseverance from Holloway, dealing with some big shots from his opponent, but walking forward, Bailey, and just dishing out his own guacamole. I want a chip because I need some dip. Here we go. Round number 3, Balian. What a fight, but look at the stamina, Balian. Holloway in charge.
Yeah, definitely more apparent now is that stamina difference. I mean, we saw Jay get a rock that round as well, Rob, off the 1-2 head kick. Don't forget, he did find a home for something, but Holloway definitely started to take over by the end of the round. That head kick was blocked, but a chunk of it did cut through knee there off the 1-2 to the body. Jay's got to get off this cage.
That's a nice decision right there. Beautiful. Turns him as well, but the fucking knee looks flush. He's attacking the body. Takedown, Balian, and he gets it.
Nice double leg as well off the rocks. Good work from Holloway. Why not? Make it easy on yourself. Oh, he's going to sit for the guillotine.
Oh,
I don't think he's going to get it.
shoot.
It would be crazy if he did. But he's trying to do whatever he
he's
can
close.
right now.
He is on him a little bit here, but Holloway able to escape.
Yeah, I just don't think he's going to get the pattern down in time. Holloway's still on top. The damage is going to rain down sooner or later, or he could just hold this position.
He could. He definitely could. And right now he's in a great position to win this fight. 3 minutes left, and he is in cruise control right now. Jay, frantic. He needs to get out of here somehow, some way. He needs to be patient though. He can't go crazy. He's got time on the clock.
Oof, nice post drop there by Holloway. Good job. Shot straight back to the body. Yeah, Jay, 2:30 on the clock, Rob. I mean, he has some time. It's just a very, very tall order at this point, I think, in the fight. To expect him to, one, be able to get up and then, well, mount some kind of offense. He's going for the armbar. He's throwing things up here.
He is.
Might have a better chance to do this than with the guillotine, but no.
And every second that ticks down, that's a second closer to the decision. And Jay's just in a tough spot. No stamina. He has the 4 horsemen on top of him. Holloway, well trained in this department, and there he goes, right over to side control, and this is getting tough.
Yep, and more side control elbows are going to rain down right here.
Right.
Robinson going to try and stay in the fight to the end. A nice side saddle position right there. Says no, 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 no. But you know that Holloway's looking for a finish here.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, all he has to do is stay on top, and I believe he will get this fight, but who knows? Those first 2 rounds were pretty close, but it seems like he's just going to cruise on up to a W with this top game and stamina management. Oh.
Sprawl position here. Holloway landing the shots. This would be a nice win for the 4 horsemen camp right here, Rob. They've been putting a lot of stock in Holloway. One of their only competitors right now. He looks to be moving to 3-2 and maybe cracking inside the top 20 as well when it comes to these Xbox rankings.
He is beating his body, isn't he, Balian? Beating that body. Yeah, that was a good dominant end to that round. Beating that body, you know, getting that takedown. Man, both guys did really well. You saw a lot of clinch work. They don't wait for the judges' decisions. They go right to the results. Thank you. And there it is. Holloway, the winner tonight, Balian.
Yeah, good work. Good solid performance there, back and forth. You know, Jay definitely showed why he's in the ESFL and why he was 2-2 up to this point as well. Both men the same score tonight. But yeah, it is Holloway who will move past Jay. The Flow State Kings, unfortunately, not getting a win early tonight, but they do have other people representing them later on in the evening. And now, guys, we have a bit of a treat for you tonight because we have the return of the longest ever reigning ESFL champion. Mr. Zayaf is back, Rob, 8-3 this season. Don't forget he has put some wins in. And he'll be taking care of Dabakin as well, which is really just a fun, favorite, friendly fight, Rob.
Oh, yes. Anytime you could get the double champ, the longest reigning double champion in the history of the ESFL, to come on these prelims, I mean, that is something I definitely would love to see, and we're going to see it right now, and it's against Dabakin, 4-2, former ESFL champion as well, and this guy's an elite player in all aspects, Bailey, and this is not going to be an easy fight for either gentleman, but most probably think that Zayaf is going to come in here, and whenever he decides to compete, Balian, we know he comes in serious, well-trained, and he's got his stuff prepared. So we'll see. Team Dark versus TRCM. Balian, here we go.
Yeah, we've got Rob Font and Peter Yan tentatively being selected. Excuse me, Piotr Yan.
There you go.
Say Piotr Yan. Yeah, typically that is the meta pick up here. Font is a good counter. Dabakin going to be confident enough in his striking to believe he can outpoint and maneuver Zayaf on the outside.
Right.
Well, this is a question of, is Zayaf coming back for funsies? Is he coming back to get a few more wins in maybe in the build up to ESFL 150, Rob? We'll have to see. Not ranked right now. Dabakin, number 7. It should be a good fight. Dabby 4-2. I mean, this is not going to be a good fight, Rob. This is going to be a barn burner.
This is going to be
barn burner, guys. In the middle of the card, the keepers.
This is going to be the anticipated finale by many people, Balian, around the world. They think this is going to be the matchup at the live event, so we're going to see a little preview of the future.
In the finals of ESFL Live, it very well could be if both men can make it there, but fighting live on a stage is also very different from fighting at home in front of your TV screen. They are both confirmed to be going to ESFL Live in Las Vegas, though, at the HyperX, guys. June 4th and 5th, so you can watch these guys in person if you want, or of course online as well. But the war has begun on the feet right now. Both men having some success to the body. Block breaking there by Zayaf. Chops to the outside leg kick as well. It's a big bit of damage on that lead left leg already there for Dabakin. Nice knee.
And Zayaf doesn't come to the ESFL for any fun or games. He comes here to compete and prove that he is the best. And I believe we're going to see the best version of Zayaf here in anticipation of that big tournament coming out. He wants to get his reps in. And who better to do it against? Dabakin, a very dangerous opponent with Rob Font landing some combinations as well. There's a takedown. Good denial.
Yeah, those take. Oh, beautiful work by Zayaf. So failed on the double leg, went back to the body lock clinch, and then got the suplex. Nice work by Zayaf right there. And yeah, we saw the hands being fired out by Dabakin, but it was a little too close. Rob Font have to be really on the end of those punches, right on the end of that reach, to take advantage of those crisp connections that you get. And Zayaf now in full mount, Rob.
Yeah, this is where Zayaf shines the brightest, when he mixes his striking and his grappling. He's such a good dynamic ground practitioner, and right here just landing some powerful Peter Yan bombs.
Oh my God.
Huge shots by Peter Yan, played by Zayaf.
It was almost over already right there. Zayaf taking the full mount posture up position. You love to see it. Dabakin gets to the outside right there. I was going to say Zayaf just unloading the ground and pound, not caring so much for preventing reversal. I don't know what Rob has got in his book, though. It all depends on the level of transitions / reversals you have. Level 1, level 2, level 3.
Right.
Zayaf probably knows exactly what fonts are like. I'm in full mount. He doesn't have a reversal necessary to transition to this position, whatever. But he's back on the offense, chopping the outside leg. We're even start making it work right now for Zayaf as well, taking advantage of that Peter Yan blocked just to absorb the returning offense from Dabakin. And it looks like the returning champ, Rob, Zayaf, has not skipped a beat in his time away.
Oh, I do not think so. He's throwing these combinations, almost delaying his third shot in anticipation for Dabakin to make that read, and he meets him with a powerful shot. Dabakin is fighting well here because Zayaf is on point. He's able to keep him off a little bit here, but Zayaf, beautiful pull, is all over him right now.
Yeah, Dabakin letting the hands go, but getting just a bit too close. That's also in range for the counter striking of Zayaf. He doesn't want to shoot too far from the outside because it will make that head move.
Nice check.
It's a little bit easier for Dab. But that was all Dabakin, all Zayaf's round right there in the first.
Definitely a big round by the young Zayaf, the young prodigy. And his mixing in of these leg kicks, Balian, is fantastic. Really keeping Dabakin on the edge. But Dabakin is still in there. This isn't, a terrible beating, but it's definitely not a win right now in that first round for Dabakin. He needs to step it up a bit here.
Yeah, double tap right there with Dab.
Ooh!
For the block. But Zayaf is just on the inside with these inside combinations. Starting with that straight right that seems to be doing so much damage every time it lands. Overhand gets blocked. Side kick comes up right there. But it's Dabler's trying to pressure still as well. Yep, nice slip to the inside. Came back to the body. That's going to help him.
Yeah, you know, Dabakin is very skilled in the striking area. You're seeing Zayaf just completely on point with Peter Yan, but, you know, Dabakin's there as well. He's hitting him, getting some good angles, hitting him hard. Even you saw the bow earlier, and they're just firing back at each other right now. Very skillful performance.
They are indeed. Another long chop and low kick by Zayaf off the break. Lead hook lands these 4 pieces from Zayaf, man. You got Peter Yan. You can just let those hands go. He's making it work from there's a stiff shoot too that lands as well.
It's a gunfight, Bailey, and it's a gunfight. Oh, they are firing rockets and missiles at each other right now.
They are just winging backwards and forwards. Zayaf going for the old school lead leg kick overhand. Bouncing off the block. Double leg kicks now as well after this southpaw switch from Dabakin. And the ankle pick gets defended though.
Good defense by Dab. That was out of nowhere. Quick takedown attempt from Zayaf, but Dabakin on his game right now. And now he's pushing forward. Those leg kicks paying off. Bailey and buckles that left leg. Oh, but an uppercut lands.
Good timing on the inside leg kick from Zayaf. And he also beat the block up as well. There's the 2. Nice work. Dab unfortunately got countered right there. Stepping in. Not been able to keep things in his range. And these outside leg kicks now from Zayaf are just adding up and adding up.
Oh, they are so nice. And just the patience of Zayaf in his sequences and his combinations. He will fire off, hurt him, and then anticipate the movement of the head, and then wait, and then just crack him. I mean, Zayaf just on fire right now. But he's really dishing out a lot of stamina in this offensive assault, Balian.
Another outside leg kick right there as well. Lead hook straight. Gets underneath, back to the body. Zayaf keeping the eyes open, but his Dab is marching forward right now. As Zayaf is slowing a little based on this output, Rob.
Definitely, you know, those leg kicks, those long drawn-out combinations. I mean, he has definitely put in a lot of, you know, stamina input in this round, and Dabakin kind of coming to life here at the end a little bit, landing some good shots on the Zayaf.
There was a good 2 there from Dab as well that landed, as well as that roundhouse to the body. Ooh, check hook comes back though. Still has to be really careful. Both just mirroring each other right there. There's not going to be many more leg kicks that Dabakin can take either. But he's making that lead hook work for him. Fishing for the pull counter now as well. Oh, another right hand though. Oh, God. That should have been certain death. But the round is over.
He almost had him right there. That would have been nice if he could have got out of there clean with the win. Now, Dabakin can go to his bench, recover, recalibrate. But yeah, big ending to that round, Valian. What a fight so far. Can Dabakin utilize that stamina advantage to get this third and final round? He's done the head health damage, but his legs are shot.
We are about to see what's left in the tank for both these guys. Really a lovely 3-piece. Coaxed him into it. This could be the finish right here, Rob. There's no block left. Even if he blocks him, the damage is going to bleed through, but Dab had enough in the tank to stay in. Left fake, right fake by Zayaf. Straight posture up into the stand-up and then back on the offense. No doubt there was very little left on the head health of Dabakin right here.
There really isn't, and I'm seeing, oh man, Zayaf is, he knows he's laid the groundwork for this knockout. Now he's coming for the kill, and that's just experience, and that's a legend right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's really looking for it as well, hunting him down, being patient with him, letting him back up. Outside leg kicks are landing as well. Very little body work done by Zayaf, but leg kicks and head. Great work tonight from both sides. Dab trying to still find something, has a full gas tag. There's a duck under into another straight. Oh, gets up kicked though.
A vicious shot, a beautiful duck right there by Zayaf, and Zayaf, I mean, this is his win right here. I mean, it'll take a miracle for him to throw this one away, and those leg kicks are just devastating. Every time he's got Dab backed up, he just cracks a leg kick.
Another inside leg kick there as well. Yeah, because he's not done much body work, I guess, you know, the idea of blocking. Oh, took him off his feet with that right hook. And there we go. Oh, no. The sweep. He's on top, full gas tank of stamina right here. Ground and pound is going to come out from Dabakin. Taking some shots. He's taking a fair amount now. Good work by Dabby. Slip stays on top. Can he get a finish from here, though, Rob? It's going to be tough.
It's going to be real tough, but he got to, you know, get some of those punches in the bag. Now he's got Zayaf against the cage. He's going to unload, but Zayaf so good at trading with Peter Yan. He knows he has the head health and the power to just take him out. But Dab's coming back.
Yeah, Dab firing that slip too. Another duck under roll off the head kick. And this has got to be it now, surely. There we go. Zayaf gets a win in his return to the ESFL right there. Takes him to 9-3 this season, Rob. Tough fight against Dabakin, who was definitely game. Made him work for it, especially towards the end. But that man is a champion for a reason, and he showed every bit of that again tonight.
He really did, and you've seen in that last little sequence right there, you know, I think I was mind reading Zayaf. You know, he could have went with the 1-2 head kick. You know, Dabakin was either throw the 1-2 head kick or the 1-2 uppercut. What does Zayaf do? Holds his block, ducks down. The stamina so low, he's able to recover, throw that straight right down the pipe, and take out Dabakin. I mean, Zayaf just looked incredible. Everything he did was almost perfect in that fight. And in that third round, it's so important when you have that lead, you have the head health investment to just, I mean, the trades. He would stand his ground, throw the trades, and just, you know, fight like a straight fucking beast. Excuse my language.
Yeah, it's a shame Dabakin went to that 1-2 head kick so often, because it was getting ducked fairly quickly, and maybe Dabby's just, you know, in a position where he's losing the fight, knows he needs something big and significant, and so he's hunting that 1-2 head kick, but it just didn't work out for him, unfortunately. And Zayaf, well, came out on top this evening. So good contest, good fight. It should be interesting to see him back in the mix, Rob, all right, in the lead up to ESFL 150. I like the sounds of that. Right, let's move on to the next one, guys. We're going to two men inside the top 20 right now, and the featherweight. We've got CIA Webcam taking on S&B Mix-Ups, who is undefeated so far this season. So this is a great test for him. This is going to be a good fight right here, Rob.
Oh, definitely. Ranked 18 S&B Mix-Ups, 2-0, undefeated in the ESFL. But this is going to be his toughest test so far in his career, and that's going to be ranked number 12 LWCIA Webcam, who is 5-5, but this guy's had one of the toughest schedules ever in the ESFL. His best win was against the current champion Trickzzy Swift back at ESFL 125 in September, and this guy's going to bring crazy head movement. He loves to hunt the body, and he works to drain that stamina. Webcam, a freaking savage in the ESFL. Big test for Mix-Ups. Here we go.
Yep. Like I said, big test for Mix-Ups right here. Yet to lose this season. Do we have a list of who he beat? No, not yet. Okay.
Not.
On the report. Webcam though, 5-5, but he's really got a guy's been here for so long, Rob. He's got so many ways to win, and also knows, you know, what an ESFL contest is like. You know, knows that when it's not over till it's said and done. Won't get flustered. Can try and pull back the game plan if he needs to. Interesting picks here as well. Holloway versus Volkanovski. So we've got Webcam, the more experienced guy, picking up Holloway. S&B going with Volkanovski, who statistically, we've seen it a couple of times, has one of the highest win percentages in esports competition as a pick.
You ready?
But respect given on both sides. Again, no, we should have some audio. We heard audio a second ago, but we'll see if it catches up.
Beautiful. Another no crowd. We got S&B Mix-Ups here, round number 1, and let's see what happens here.
Oof.
Right off the bat.
With that jab, yep. Webcam being the aggressor. Mix-Ups content to float on the outside. Retakes the center though, nice and quickly. And I'm guessing it was a 5-round fight. There we go. So they're going to restart this, guys. It was a 5-round fight. So I want to make sure that the options and the settings are geared up correctly. 3 rounds, not 5, etc. Good picks, though.
You know, sometimes the nerves get to you and you don't really know, and you forget the settings, so it's all good. We all been there, but yeah, that fight was opening up pretty quick. We got to see one little exchange, and then there she went. So stick with us.
It's nice that they did this right at the start as well.
Ooh.
Get it all sorted, get it straight back on. Coming up tonight, though, guys, as well, the main event of the evening, we have our Xbox champion, Trickzzy Swifts, looking to defend his title again tonight. Currently 7-2, taking on Fadinator, who's also 7-2 right here. So 2 guys ready to get after it in the main event. We've got the Built for Ankle Picks camp taking on the Flow State Kings. Another Built for Ankle Pips member, Dirty Dave, fighting Yerda tonight. Both guys inside the top 10. Co-main event as well. Don't miss it. We've got Hammer, number 2 in the world right now, looking to take on KM's Caliber, who's on a 3-fight win streak, Rob. So we've got plenty of good fights still coming up tonight.
Oh, incredible matchups later. The co-main and the main event. Tricky, you know, trying to get his first defense as a champion. Fadinator, the up-and-coming sensation. It's going to be beautiful. And before that, we got Keza versus Prodigies. But right now, Webcam versus Mix-Ups, and I believe they are ready to go.
Yep. Just getting themselves back in here at welterweight. Wait, it wasn't welterweight, was it? It was featherweight, I believe.
Yes, Max Holloway versus Alexander Volkanovski. Seems like they're gonna run that back. Ooh. Oh, beautiful. The audio is gonna be fixed, the guys at the truck said, Bailey, and I cannot wait.
All right. Good to know. Good to know. And they locked him in. Right. The same again. This is going to be really interesting. I mean, I think someone just put 20,000 channel points on the mix-ups to win, Rob, who is, of course, the undefeated Prodigy. You know, 2,000 channel points is a lot, isn't it?
That is a lot of channel points. That's a lot of risk. He must have some real faith here in Webcam, you said, right? We'll see what happens.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Here we go.
Okay, yep, here we go now, indeed. Been a good night of fights so far here at ESFL 145. We are gearing up for our live show 4th and 5th of June in Las Vegas. 2 men go straight back at it, as we saw before. Webcam straight on the pressure here. Mix-ups trying to counter to the body, using that stiff arm retreat. Nice calf kick as well there on the outside. That'll definitely help, but if you're Mix-ups, Rob, how do you deal with a aggressive Holloway player like this?
It seems like Oh my goodness! A beautiful spinning back fist just lands flush, has Holloway on tilt right now, and here he comes. Nice push kicks as well. And you know, that's what you do, Bailey, and if you're dealing with a Max Holloway player. Land a beautiful spinning back fist.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at the head health on Webcam, I mean, he really, yes, the short-term health went down, but like he barely lost a single inch of long-term health off that rock, and that just goes to show what you're dealing with against Max Holloway, which is, you know, one of the toughest chins, if not the toughest chin in the game. Tons of cardio, and someone you're going to hit over and over again. He's not going to stop coming forward. So yeah, the big moves like the spinning elbow, they will get big reactions. If you can time them, they're going to really help out. But look how much stamina has already been burned right here from Mix-ups, just based on this pressure that Webcam is exerting.
For sure. And Mix-ups is using, or excuse me, Webcam is using, there's a takedown, beautiful takedown right there, cleans it up on top, side control, and this is where you want to be, for sure.
Yeah, we're here at this full position now. Let's see if he goes for the cage get up. Maybe he will go for the side control, sit out there as well. Oh, up, in, comes down to the cage. Oof, big shot to the body there though. Nice work. I like to see the adjustment, trying to incorporate a bit of the grappling as well, just to keep Webcam guessing. We'll see if he can land any. Nice job on the right hook. And a switch.
And that's twice now that Mix-ups has been able to crack and rock Max Holloway. And, you know, Webcam putting a lot of pressure with that jab, uppercut combinations to the body and those knees. And he's really putting a lot of pressure on that stamina pool of Mix-ups early.
Oof. Yeah, has not slowed down Webcam's offense, though. Still moving forward as much as he was before. That sneaky right hook on the inside is what got the job done right there from Mix-ups. But he just doesn't have the gas tank to keep up with this pace, unfortunately. You'd think he would play Volkanovski, but Holloway is just on another level. Nice catch there, though. Nothing
yeah, definitely, right? You'd think that the cardio would definitely go to Mix-ups, but this pressure by Webcam, I guess it's the body shots, the knees, and who knows? Maybe the takedown defense. Oh!
Yeah, quality there. Nice way to hook that around the outside of that pull counter from Webcam. It's been a good first round already. Head kick lands too. Very close on the knee.
Vicious. Absolutely vicious performance by Mix-ups, or excuse me, by Webcam in that first round. But I think Mix-ups, I mean, with 2 rocks, you know, not as many significant strikes, but a takedown as well with some control time, Bailey. And I mean, that might have been his round.
I mean, you probably would give it to mix-ups with the rocks. Like we said, Volkanovski has a very high percentage win ratio. You know, you got a ton of weapons, ton of tools, you got power, you got speed, cardio as well, but he's dealing with this Webcam Holloway, who is still just straight back on the bike, walking him down. Now doing these beautiful double uppercuts, ripping the rear round out. Oh, nice work as well. Flick that one up right on the end of it. This is going through the block. Nice job to take the back, though. Wow, so close right there.
So close, sneaks around one of those straight punches, has the back, but a good denial from Webcam defending this rear naked choke. I mean, you can't get the rear naked choke, but defending the position. And now back on top is Holloway.
Lets him back to the feet, though. Going to be very much aware of what's going on. Going to be able to lean on that gas tank a little bit soon. Is Webcam. Nice slip off the middle, though. Some good shot. Definitely landed right there. The flick to the body.
Nasty.
With that lead body kick has been working for Webcam, but he's still just marching forward and pressuring mix-ups right here. Who's landing a couple of these lead hooks, spitting back fist misses. So much pressure he's under.
I mean, in extreme pressure, and Webcam is using Max Holloway, and he's throwing power shots on the inside with him, just unrelenting power shots, uppercuts, hooks, and he is just tagging that block, putting so much pressure on Volkanovski right now, Bailey. And
you're gonna get the suplex. Nice job, get the finish as well. Not a ton of damage on that one, but yeah, for mix-ups, man, I mean, he's hitting him in the face, but he's still just walking forward. I mean, it's not stopping this pressure. He's tagging him, he's hitting him, but he's getting tired because he's having to throw so much. And this is just what you can do with Holloway. You know, you can just really overwhelm someone.
Definitely. It's something he's known for. It's how you got to play him. I've never seen someone play Holloway so aggressively with all these power shots. You know, Mix-Up's had a lot of opportunities to really use his head movement and bamboozle Webcam's aggression, but you know, right now, Mix-Ups is not doing too bad.
Yeah, he is running low on that gas tank, though.
He
does need to be careful. Nice. Oh, wow. Did he stop that? That's crazy. Good work by Mix-Up, staying strong in top position, not giving it up, and just punching away to the body, trying to get a little bit of points where he can. Foot on the hip fake right there for Webcam. Is he going to set something up? Goes for the full guard momentum sweep. This time over the top, but once again denied by Mix-Ups. The posture up's denied.
Beautiful. And there's the rollover, the momentum sweep. No stamina, though. He's going to be able to utilize it to step right up on top of him. Backside position for Mix-Ups.
Man, these two both good on the ground, just sweeping and reversing each other non-stop. You love to see it. We go to this back control position and into a third round, Rob.
Into a third and final round. One takedown, a minute and 12 of control for Mix-Ups, but it was Holloway, Webcam who got the rock there. I mean, the knockdown. And that's going to add to a lot of those judges' scorecards when deciding round number 2, Bailey. And here we go, round number 3, the third and final round. Here we go.
Yep. Which guy can stay focused here? Very little margin for error when you're this late in a fight, when you've got that little stamina. Your opponent can finish you very quickly. It only takes one slip, one rip. That was a nice straight lead hook right there. Landed beautifully. Now the outside leg kick, jab to the body, lead hook. Straight lead uppercut right there from Mix-Ups, who's doing, as the name suggests, Rob, mixing everything up in on the low double, but nice job by Webcam. Stuffs, turns, and now here comes some pressure, but they break. Oof. Oh, knee as well.
Man, yeah, you know, Mix-Ups is doing a good job at meeting this Savage with some savagery of his own, you know, landing some good combinations on the inside off of his stationary foot, but this Mix-Ups just coming in after him, throwing some big shots, but Mix-Ups is right there, standing his ground, moving left, moving right, trying to get away from the tornado. Bang! He cracks him!
Another right hand. Oh, he's just keeping his head off the center line right there, staying away from these follow-up shots. That Superman punch he's used a lot. Lovely cartwheel kick over the top right there from Webcam. Still has the stamina, which is hopefully going to keep him in the fight just with unrelenting offense. But there's another rock, more points on the board. It's going to look good in the judges' eyes for Mix-Ups, and I think he's ahead in this fight, Rob.
I think so. I think he's gotten a lot of respect from Webcam, who does have that stamina advantage, but isn't choosing to come forward as aggressively because he has been attacked. Oh, the duck! The left hook as well. Mix-up's a little gas, though, and here comes the fire back from Webcam. Both trying to go for the body right now, Bailey, and what a freaking fight!
Oh, a lead hook gets a rock somehow. Another one to the body, another one to the body, and a knee as well. Poor Webcam trying to stay away from all that damage, but Mix-Ups, despite the little stamina, is still making shots land, needs the body, stops the rest of that offense. After he ate 2 nasty punches. Another rear uppercut's trying to find the home spinning elbow. Lock stays up though, knee to the body. These guys are throwing right to the last moment.
They are. They're going for it. Both guys want this third round so bad, and it's Mix-Ups really digging with that left hook. Webcam coming forward to lead uppercut, trying to just stuff him with the onslaught of Max Holloway, but the power is just not there for Holloway, and Mix-Ups could be leading right into a W here.
Yeah, the non-stop pressure from Webcam is finally really wearing on Mix-Ups with just a minute left. Tries the hip toss, doesn't get it. Tries to stiff arm out. It's going to put him on low stamina, and Webcam's going to keep marching forward.
My goodness.
Roundhouse to the body right there.
These guys are just unloading.
And Webcam really wants this win, Rob.
Oh, he really wants. He's leaving it all out there right now, just completely gassed. Both of these guys are just out of stamina, just going to the very end. There he goes.
Oh,
He's up swinging big body shots by Max Holloway.
Oh,
He's straight.
Head kick.
A late rock by Webcam. My goodness, what a fight.
Wow, man. Very close towards the end. There's a flying knee right on the horn of that first round, I think, right there. Round 2, it was a drop, I believe, from a head kick from CIA. Man, I don't even know how to score this one, Rob. There was so much back and forth.
Jeez, what these guys have been bringing it tonight on the Xbox, just letting it go, unloading all their stamina. And here we go. We'll see who decides or who's going to get this victory.
2 rounds to 1 for Mix-Up stays undefeated, 3-0 right now. Will surely move into the top 15 of the Xbox division here at the ESFL. And sadly for Webcam, moves to 5-6. 11 fights for that man this season. But we have a new guy on the scene, SMB Mix-Ups, Rob.
Yes, we do, and that was such an impressive performance because of the type of game plan that LW CIA Webcam was bringing to the table. He was just so ferocious and on point with Max Holloway, really just trying to break Mix-Ups, and Mix-Ups did a phenomenal job standing his ground, hitting him with his offense as well, backing up, you know, Webcam, not breaking, not faltering under pressure, just showcasing his own skills and his abilities and getting a clutch takedown. Just phenomenal work there from Mix-Up. 3-0, Bailey. How'd you feel about that fight?
Great fight. Great fight. Nice to see the new talent on the way up, rising through the ranks. And yeah, I mean, Mix-Up showed a lot in that fight, Rob. He had to deal with a ton of pressure. He landed some great strikes, kept slipping off the center line, catching him, giving him reasons not to come forward. It was a good performance, and I think he deserved the win as well for dealing with that 5-star Max Holloway, because that's never easy, is it? No, it's not. All right, we're going to go to the next fight of the evening right now, guys. Oh, I've been shouted at telling no. Okay, we're good. Do we have next week's fight card? Okay, let's take a look at the next week's fight card, guys, on the PlayStation side of things. If I'm not mistaken, we have a very, very anticipated main event. I can't see it yet. I'll have to wait till it comes up on the screen. I'll tell you some professional secrets right here. I believe it's Ed Parker taking on Naz. That is right. There we go. Main event. Ed Parker taking on TikTok star Naz right there, Rob. What? I mean, what a fight that is. I mean, the community have been waiting for this one. They've been salivating about this fight.
Yes, that Nas guy is special, and he's been fighting and just putting on spectacular performances. And you know, we've been throwing, the ESFL has been throwing everybody at him. I believe he just took out Swiss Labax in his last fight, and I mean, if you beat Swiss Labax, you earn a title shot basically. And now he's got to go against Ed Parker, the Quicksand, the veteran, the ESFL legend. Woo! I cannot wait for this fight. It's going to be amazing. And then the co-main event, Balian, a Bathing Adam. I feel like the most underrated player in the game, one of the best players in the world, against Spooky Raw, who I don't even know who that is, but I think it's Spooky Ghost. And if that is Spooky Ghost, that's an incredible fight.
Yeah, man. The fact that we've got to this point as well, we have these new guys that were new guys who are now kind of running things in the top 10. You know, it's like seeing Spooky taking on a Bathing Ash. That's an old guy, you know, a veteran of the game, I should say, taking on one of the newcomers. But we've seen these newcomers do very, very well, Rob, despite not having been here since the start. They are ready to fight. Anyway, that is next week's card. Let's go back now, guys, to the lightweight. We have Sir Prod taking on Keza, or Prodigies, as he's otherwise known, taking on Kez. What a fight, Rob.
Yes, what a fight indeed. This one's going to be very good here, and this is going to be Dirty Dave, RCM Keza. My goodness, I was looking at the wrong screen. 6-4, beat Webcam and KM Noeta. Losses against some of the best. Ranked number 8 in the top 10, this man is. Great counters, adapts well to any situation, can fight any style, he says. But ranked 16 Balian, 1-0. Prodigies took the fight on short notice. In and out short combos, works the body, great top control. We'll see what they pick in the lightweight division.
Yep, we will indeed. Like you said, Prodigies 1-0, filling in on a little bit of short notice here tonight. Not had too much chance to showcase his skill set this season, but we know how good Prodigies is. Number 16 as well. I mean, I'd love to see the rankings around that. One fight in this season, already number 16. More or less
he must have
deserved.
He must have fought someone substantial to get that ranking.
But here we go. Prodigy apparently 2-0 over Kez. In previous competition, we got the Poirier mirror match here, which should be a lot of fun for whoever wants to get their leg kick game going. These two are no doubt going to slug it out right here. We got 3 more fights coming up after this one. ESFL 145. Prodigy's taking on Kez.
Here we go, right away. Prodigy's coming out aggressively across those double lines.
Yeah. Going to get the feeling out process out of the way. Good lead hand work by both guys with the lead hook. Ooh, stiffed him with the 1-2 right there. Does Kez. That snap jab of Poirier is very fast. Kez using it very nicely. Oh, the uppercut rocked him already.
Uppercut by Sir Prod.
Oh, do you see how much damage the rear uppercut lead hook did, though, when Kez landed it on the return? Man, Poirier hits very hard at this weight class.
Oh, yeah. He hits almost as hard. He might even hit harder than McGregor. I forgot what the stats say, but he's right up there as one of the most powerful light heavyweights in the game.
Lightweights.
Lightweights, thank you, Benny.
Ooh, rear uppercut to the body by Kez. Oh, look at that. Trading his Prodigies, and he gets clipped, man. Both these guys hit so hard. Rod's so content to sit in the pocket and wait and trade right there. Oh, slip forward, moving right. Left hook, over the top. Cracks Keza cleanly. Gets another rock, puts him on the back foot. We're 2 minutes into this one, Rob. They've both rocked each other like 2 or 3 times already.
Oh, they are letting it go in round number 1, throwing absolute bombs on each other. A little bit of lag right here, but yes, oh my goodness, what an exciting fight. Oh, ducks under that right hook, front kick to the face. These guys are throwing bombs.
Straight. Came down the middle, another rear uppercut, lead hook lands for Prodigy, just lets Kez flail on the floor. Before he gets back to his feet. So much stamina damage done as well. Oh my god, he slipped the uppercut, Rob, and landed his own hook on the outside. The Prodigy slipped everything. Oh, he re-entered the pocket. Thought he was ready to fire. He wasn't. Gets straight back toe-to-toe, and Kez dropped him. Wow, what a back-and-forth fight.
Oh my goodness, they are just letting these winging punches go, and one man will dodge it and just clack the other one. And Keza coming out of this one, I think, a little bit on top. I'm not sure, but geez, what a fight so far.
Yes, indeed. Both men trading as well. That's the other thing. And those slip hooks, those forward-moving slip hooks have worked for both guys now. Expect them to look for it. Double jab straight into a lead hook. Just puts him out. Kez might not get up from this one. Oh! Oh!
My goodness! He was pounding them, Balian. How did he survive that?
How many he was able to throw right there in sequence with the stamina he had. It was about 15 hammer fists, but somehow he stayed in it. It was a beautiful drop with a double jab lead hook. Let's see if Kez can recover. What a back and forth first round. This has been insanity.
So exciting. These two are bringing it to the table right now, and I'm hungry. Oh my goodness.
Straight knee uppercut lands right there as well. From the number 8 guy ranked in the world right there. Prod trying to show up, trying to prove why he belongs at this point in the division with only 1 win so far this season. But it has been a great fight. Prodigy definitely ahead on the stamina here as well. And a slight lead in terms of head health. Nice duck roll underneath, came back with a lead hook to the body, but Kez powers straight through with a left hand as well. Slips the double jab right there. Definitely looking to punish in a big way.
We saw a takedown attempt there for Prod. Coming forward a little bit. Keza missing with some of his shots.
Yeah, big whiffs. Going to just tax even more of the stamina. There's that forward moving slip hook that we talked about before the end of the first round, being a big weapon for both guys in that first round. Let's see if they bring it back again. Nice straight stop the clinch attempt. Left him on low stamina though. Prod got those 2 body shots in as a result.
Yeah, Prod's been a lot more economical with his punches, playing more of the counter game, and also deciding to go to that body a lot in the second round. A couple big shots, taking away a little bit more of the gas tank. Ooh, beautiful pullback counter, Balian.
Ooh, stuck him with a lead hook as well. Tried to land the body kick, got the pull counter and another lead hook to the body. Faked it that time, went with a lead front kick, and then trying to power through the big left hook, not able to. But Prodigy's taking advantage of the stamina difference right now. Rob as well, able to go and reset a lot quicker than Kez, who's just wobbling on this back foot, just slinging these hooks, slowly fading. Oh, that's not good.
Oh my goodness, beautiful shot. The patience of Prod, the execution of his sequence. Oh my goodness, Prod is just incredible.
He's definitely doing a good job making the reads on Kez the more this fight goes. Oh, nice. Yes. 1-4. Perfectly timed there, Rob.
Clinical by Prod.
Oh, blocks the head kick. 1-2, kind of down the way. Oof. Overreaching a little bit there is Kez. Man, what a back and forth fight.
Ability to just stay at range and make Kez a miss, especially with his pull or his back counters that really sapped the last remaining gas. Kez takes that left hook, pops him with the right.
Sticks him down with the jab, another shot to the body. Oh! Sends him sideways with the lead hook right there. Prodigy's 2-0 now this season, Rob. Definitive win. Taking out Keza, who got 6 wins this season, old Keza, but there we go. Puts him aside with the lead hook. Great work from Prodigy.
That was absolutely destructive right there. That was beautiful to watch. Keza fought very dangerously and viciously like a rabid dog, Balian. But my God, Prodigy was just like a matador out there, just beautiful, just utilizing those pulls, sapping the energy and just landing with precision, not rushing anything, taking his time, being patient, and really connecting and utilizing his shots very well. Great fight.
Great fight, man. Great fight from both guys. You know, the Poirier mirror match, you don't see it very often. It went back and forth between them. But, yeah, you could see after the first round, the stamina difference. Prodigy's just being a bit of a sharper man, finding the bigger shots as well and the big counter opportunities. So, well done to Prodigy's 2-0. You know, he's going to be moving on the way up towards a title, Rob, and he's definitely going to want to get one. Will be interesting to see how far he goes. Also, how long he can keep that O as well will be pretty fun to see. Right, let's jump now to 2 men inside the top 10 here on Xbox. We've got CW's Yerda taking on BFAP's Dirty Dave. What a fight we got right here. We're going to lightweight, Rob. I'm excited for this one. Let's do it.
Definitely. Ranked number 6, CW Yerda, 6-4. TKO over Webcam. Utilized Robbie Lawler. He's got big wins over Keza, who we just saw, Dirty Dave. And he brings unrelenting pressure, and he is comfortable wherever the fight goes. Elite head movement. But he's going against ranked number 4, BFAP Dirty Dave, who's also 6-4. Defeated the former champion Hammer right before Hammer went on his title run. This guy is a technical striker with elite wrestling and some dangerous kicks, and his only losses are to the great Zayaf, Trickzzy, Yurda, and the Fadinator. So this man only loses to the most elite of the elite, and here we go.
All right. Is that another Poirier mirror match we've got here, Rob?
I believe so.
All right. The same as the last fight, I guess. You know, it's an entertainment sport. These guys just don't know it. I'm kidding. It should be just as good. The last fight was entertaining. Dirty Dave, we know he loves that side control position, that top position.
Right.
Did you say butt?
No.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay,
I said right.
Right, indeed. Dirty Dave in the red gloves. Yurda in the blue. Yurda, number 6 in the world. Dirty Dave, number 4.
Ooh, already opened up with a nice hook, leg kick as well. Dirty Dave swinging.
Yeah, Dave already immediately going orthodox. There's a fairly high switch stance stat on Poirier, 19 something, I believe, so shouldn't suffer too much, but will suffer a little nice little straight left right there from Yurda. Tickling the chin, testing him early. Ooh. Oh, and their left hand over the top as well. Nice work.
Ooh, good stuff. Little stutter step by Yurda. Nice right hook landing for Dirty Dave. Both guys trying to go for the body straights.
Yeah, Yurda throwing that body kick in. Sorry, it was Dirty Dave throwing that body kick in a lot closer than you should have right there.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, 2-3-2-3. Nice work from Dirty Dave right there. But these leg kicks are starting to add up, as is that big left hook. That's the second time it's gone around the side right now. Yurda's boxing looks a little bit crisper than Dirty Dave's here tonight, Rob.
It definitely does. And his ability to check those leg kicks has done some substantial damage to Dirty Dave. Dirty Dave has had some good combinations. Oh! Head kick! I can't believe he defended that.
Yeah, gets the old sprawl down. Didn't cut the corner on it, so just holding straight backwards. But well done from Dirty Dave to nail that head kick. Just perfect timing. Getting a read on the offensive patterns of Yurda. Just threw it up there, landed clean. There's a right hand as well. That one gets blocked. But way to stay in the fight from Dirty Dave.
Definitely. Very evenly matched fight. Ooh, we almost leaned right into that left hook. But Yurda just a little bit sharper, it seems, with the hands. But Dirty Dave having his moments as well.
Oof. That lead hook, even when it lands on the block, Dirty Dave, it's sending him recoiling every time. Just goes to show how good of a weapon that is on Poirier. Nice work. That's just training, but Dave is definitely down on the head health.
He is. Still fighting courageously, pushing forward, going for that takedown, but a beautiful defense, and now he's eating some body knees from Yurda. Good job, and Yurda turns the tables and has him against the cage.
Yeah, he didn't lose that much damage there. The Dirty Dave got tugged a little bit, but it wasn't that impactful. And now he's trying to time that straight right as Yurda steps in, just touching the block high, touching the block low, breaking it down. Not in any rush right now as Yurda. 30 seconds left. Nice return and an overhand as well. Way to stick it to him. Keep yourself in the fight is Dirty Dave.
Yeah, you see Yurda throwing these 4-punch combinations, breaking that block, but Dirty Dave kind of standing his ground and sneaking in those power punches, trying to use his leans, but eventually Yurda's offense is going to start really damaging Yurda here, so it's going to be very tough.
Good first round between these two, showing their veterancy. Both men
Indeed,
again
they are.
inside the top 10 here in the world on Xbox on the ESFL side of things. Both 6-4 this season as well, looking to make it 7-4 and move higher up the division towards the title shot. Dirty Dave trying that same head kick that landed at the end of the first round there. No luck. Yurda moving forward. The pull counter party, Rob. Bring your flippers and your rubber ringies. What's it called? Because it's a pool party, exactly.
Yeah, your bikinis, darling. You got to bring the bikinis.
Nice front kick right there, though, from Dirty Dave. Just when you want to count Dave out, he gets it done. Beautiful job as well.
Freaking glorious. What a takedown there by Dirty Dave into the side control position. Now on top in control. What a play. Changing the level of the fight.
Definitely needed that. That'll go a long way with some damage behind it as well. That's going to help on the judges' scorecards. Can he keep top position? There's a foot on the hip fake right there from Yurda. There's another one. 2 shots on the outside as well. The half guard transition, though, just powered straight through. Didn't even need to set that up.
Right. And that's sometimes what you got to do. Sometimes people are anticipating the fake, just go right through it with confidence, able to get that side control position, but back on top, posturing up, a few sneaky hooks, landing flush on the face of Yerda.
Foot on the hip fake again there from Yerda. He's trying to set something up, but has not been able to. Gets back to the feet though. That's good. 230, halfway point in this fight right now. Things are looking pretty even as well.
Definitely, they have throughout the fight. Oh my goodness, beautiful slip straight uppercut, the end of the combination. On top, Yerda trying to get the win, but slipping is Dirty Dave.
Wow, nice work by Yerda. It all started with a straight left on the inside, and then he just threw together a four-piece combination, dropped him the last shot on it, and that's going to give him some big bankable points for this round.
Definitely. A little bit of lag. You see the uppercut there, the power, but the block up by Dirty Dave. Yerda swinging.
Oh, double jab. Nice work from Yerda. Going right down the middle there, causing Dave problems. Side kick misses, lead hook straight into the lead uppercut straight as well. Yerda just a little bit out of range right there. Dave got to bait some offense out. Can't take these shots on the block or on the chin there. One lead hook gets through and rocks him. This is tough, real tough for Dirty Dave, Rob.
Definitely a good job using that movement, the LB movement. Beautiful, vicious combination by Yerda. Yerda's got Dirty Dave in all sorts of trouble. Dirty Dave just stumbling around right now. His head health is low.
Yeah, that block is getting dangerously low as well. It's these short combinations on the inside from Yerda. He's kind of preloading them. They're coming out fast. Nice overhand by Dirty Dave, though. Just stuck him with that.
Definitely. Beautiful second round there, I believe. We're going into round number 3, and Dirty Dave is going to have to really mind his P's and Q's because he's got to watch and utilize that head movement well, because if he doesn't, he does not have the head health anymore, Balian, to deal with the long combinations and the block-breaking approach of the great Yerda.
Yeah.
Oh!
You need stamina, you need block, like you said. Get some head movement on the outside, and Dirty Dave was doing well that round up until that point. Just kind of got caught on the end of this momentous swell from Yerda towards the end of that round, so Dave has to be careful not to get caught with that first punch before it turns into a snowball of damage. The two, and it's cleanly there for Dave, trying to keep Yerda honest on the outside. Big whiff on the overhand, and it's those return shots, Rob, that just melt the block. Dirty Dave really got to move that head.
He does. I like that he's coming out aggressively, though. Oh, my goodness, the left hand. Here comes Yerda.
Oh, that's it for sure. Good fight. And a win there for Yerda as well. Moves to 7-4 now. Rob will take Dirty Dave's spot at number 4 in the world. And Dave not able to get the wrestling going tonight. You know, looked good on the feet, couldn't fully mix things up. And eventually Yerda found his time again, found that finish.
He did. He brought Dirty Dave to Pound Town. And what a left hook. Oh my goodness, and the right hand right on the temple on the way down. That should be illegal right there. Oh, bang! Oh my goodness. That was disgusting right there, Balian.
It was, yeah. Dirty Dave, just nothing left in the tank there, Rob. Unfortunately, trying to stay in it, but the head wobbling around like a bobblehead. Couldn't keep it together. Unfortunately, what did you think of it?
I thought it was a great performance, and in the opening exchange, they were just throwing heat on each other, and wow, Yerda just coming out with a little bit of the cleaner hits and was really able to keep that stamina high and come out with the victory. I mean, these guys tonight have been absolutely bringing it, bringing the heat. I might need to take off my ESFL polo. It's getting so hot in here, Bailey, and my God.
Yeah. It's been a good night, man. These guys have been showing up. We've had a lot of old versus the new. Yeah, they're doing a good job there, taking out Dirty Dave before that. Prodigies picking up a win, but we've only got 2 fights left for you now this evening, guys. We've got the co-main and the highly anticipated main event tonight on Xbox. We're going to jump now to number 2 in the world, SNB's Hammer, who's looking to take on the Kingsman's Caliber, Rob. This is a great matchup of the highest caliber right now at Bantamweight. Let's go have a look at this one.
Definitely, ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Ranked number 5, the Kingsman Caliber, riding a 3-fight win streak over Pablo G, Slick, Killer Jake, he's dangerous everywhere. Unorthodox submissions, great timing, but he's going against ranked number 2 SMB Hammer, the former champion of the ESFL on the Xbox side. The John Jones abuser, KO Dabakin, submitted Webcam. Decision over Yurta. He loves his body kicks. He's so hard to finish, and he's got world-class grappling Balian. Bantamweight division. Talk about these picks.
Fon and probably Yarn. Okay, yeah, we saw this one earlier on tonight. Fon player in that matchup. I believe it was Zayaf and Dabakin. Dabakin wasn't really able to utilize the full range of Fon. You know, Zayaf did not make that easy, but if you're taking that back foot approach, yeah, you can pop that 2 to the body, get those teeps up the middle with the front kick perks. Don't be afraid to move and throw those teeps as well. You can hit those while circling. Just depends if the kicking game comes into it here as well from the other side of things. If it stays boxing, I think Caliber's got a bit of a better chance here, but we'll see if Hammer mixes things up. Right now, they're going at it already, toe-to-toe.
Definitely, Caliber coming out with some double jab setups, really putting the pressure on his opponent, on Hammer, keeping him on his back foot. You don't want that force of nature perk to come in, Balian, for Peter Yan, you know, because if it does, it could snowball.
Loving all these side kicks already. Elongated combination right there. Got tagged a little bit, did Caliber, but the side kicks and the front kicks already working out nicely. That forward moving front kick, great weapon to use on this game, and the side to the outside, following up with the leg kicks as well. So I'm loving the strategy right now. This is good work from Caliber. I wonder if this is something they practice in the old Kingsman's camp. And the lead up to this one, Hammer in the red gloves of Yarn is number 2 in the world, guys. He's very good on the ground as well. On the feet, we'll see if he does shoot a takedown. Inside calf kick already rocking Caliber right there, just well timed. Tries to fire the straight lead uppercut on the return.
And like you said, those beautiful side kicks, keeping Caliber in the middle of the octagon, pushing his opponent against the cage, keeping that pressure. But Hammer with Peter Yan is starting to do some real good damage to the head health of Caliber and to that right leg.
Nice side kick again there. It's working for him. It's a nice way to mitigate that Predator perk that you get with Yan when he moves that a little bit forward, a little bit faster coming forward towards you. And Caliber setting up nicely with the jab every single time as well. But nice to see him go to the straight with the opposite side kick. I don't know if he had it actually there, but good work dealing with the pressure. Ooh.
Oh! Nice body kick there by Hammer again. Caliber really utilizing that lead side kick. Gets that kick checked and keeping that pressure on him with those jabs, with the beautiful punches of Hammer really bleeding through here to the head health of Caliber.
Yeah, that's one thing Caliber does need to worry about. Oh, slip straight, lands beautifully. Lovely set, little head movement. Oh, back fist lands though. Great work there by Caliber, who's going to put it on him against the side of the cage here. Will Hammer be able to stay conscious? Get slammed beautifully there over the top. And I'm not sure this is where Hammer wanted to be in this fight, but Caliber definitely grateful to have got that rock and that takedown with only a minute left in this round.
Oh, such a sweet little play there by Caliber. You know, rocks him, stays really patient, puts the pressure, you know, peppers the block, and then throws the salsa on top with the spinning back elbow, hammer fist, whatever you want to call it. Not a hammer fist, spinning back fist, elbow, and those things are devastating. But right now on the back is Hammer. This is his world, but it's a little bit too late. Only 15 seconds, Balian. Here we go, round number 2.
Only 15 seconds, and some of this groundwork denial here has kind of evened out this stamina. I had Caliber a little bit behind, but it looks even there towards the end of that first round. Very back and forth between the two of them.
Indeed. Very back and forth.
There's
the play, Balian. There's the bomb right there.
And that's just when, you know, you've landed a few shots, your opponent's hurt, you tried to finish, you couldn't, and having the confidence to re-enter, land an extra 1 or 2 punches on the end, and also knowing to go to that, you know, especially while your opponent's retreating and they don't really have many other options. It's just really, really well played right there by Caliber.
Definitely a very sweet play there, and he's going to use that energy and that motivation in round number 2 here. You know, the momentum, and Caliber already opening up quickly with Rob Fonts striking, and it's very fast.
Yeah, and he's also keeping him on the outside. He's doing a great job. All of these kicks and all of these punches are landing at the full extent of Rob's reach, which is just not always something that Dabakin was able to do earlier on tonight for various reasons. Hammer powering through though with the takedown, but the quick get up from Caliber, great work.
Just goes straight down with the foot on, you know, the feet on the hips. Stand up and kickoff, however you want to say it. But man, such a good play so far, and what a win.
Yeah, man, the stance switches as well. It's all in that jab, that snap, jab. Caliber's finding it much more frequently now as well, upping the tempo on it, making that side kick work for him as well. It's really putting Hammer off his game, but he stepped through there and added a big left hook.
Oh, it's such a nice shot there. But the pressure, Balian, from Hammer right now, just kind of holding R2 and coming forward. Connection. Caliber in some trouble.
Oh, no. Not able to move the head and almost got finished right there against the cage still. Caliber got to find a way to stay out of it. 1, 2, 3, 2. Oh, there we go. Fast hands right there from Caliber. Lets him know you step in a range, you're going to get tagged. And he hits him with one more uppercut on the break from the clinch. More damage against the cage right here. And in the action, okay, gonna get the hip toss across from the opposite side as well. A denial there, knee on Bella. He wants this damage, Rob.
Oh, what a fantastic string of events for Mr. Caliber right there. Was in some trouble. The Predator was coming towards him, but he popped off 2 stationary combinations and got the rock, and now he's in a position where he's on top. He's posturing up. This could be it, Balian. Big shots.
Oh, this is big damage, and it's bleeding through. Wow. Oh my God. I need to see the votes on that one. Yeah, okay, there we go. A lot of money coming in on Caliber tonight, and for good reason right there. Gets the job done with the Rob Font pick. Hammer looking good, Rob. Did get the takedown once or twice, but man, when Caliber got full mount right there, he let him have it with that ground and pound.
He did. I'm just watching the replay right here. Oh my goodness. That was incredible, Balian. I was watching the fight towards the end there, and you saw the Predator coming forward. Hammer had already rocked him, and he was going in for the kill, and that's one of the most scariest things when you're facing a Piotr Jan player, as you like to say, Balian. And I mean, he found the way and found the combination. Stand there, pop, pop, one combination, again, pop. And then that led to the, what was it, a takedown?
Yeah.
I don't even remember after that. I'm blacking out.
Yeah, man, it was a little bit touch and go right there. You know,
Jeez.
Hammer had some big shots. Caliber was hurt, but when Hammer stepped in for the kill, yeah, he hit him with that little quick 3-piece. I think it was a 1-2 lead uppercut, got the rock, and then he put him on him with another quick combination, took full mount. And at that point in the fight, someone gets you in full mount, Rob. That's dangerous. That's a real dangerous place to be. You got no head health, no block left. Doesn't take too many shots. And when you have as much in the gas tank as Caliber did, you can get a finish. And that's what he did, taking out the #2 guy in the world right now, Rob.
Yeah, and that was incredible. You know, people say this game is not, if anyone ever said this game is not exciting, because I don't know who would ever say that. I mean, the guy literally cracked him on the feet, went to the ground, knee on belly, postured up, pop, pop, was pounding him, and then found a way to the full mount, postured up. I mean, that was just an extremely amazing display of the full MMA arsenal that this game provides, and you know, that was exciting to watch. And yes, unfortunately, Hammer unable to get that second fight, you know, kind of on a slide, had the belt, now got beat by a dangerous Caliber who was ranked number 5, but a big moment for Caliber, Balian.
Yeah, I mean, Hammer was looking really good in that fight. It looked like Hammer was about to win. It literally looked like he was about to win, but Caliber found a way to just catch him unexpectedly. And then also at this level, putting people away is one of the hardest things to do.
For sure.
There was that clinch uppercut that dropped him against the cage, which gave him that full mount position. That was a little sneaky, that, you know, you get the clinch break uppercuts. That definitely helped him, that finishing sequence.
Right.
But he landed it. Hammer couldn't take it. And there we go. Caliber should be moving up to #2 and probably is trying to make his way towards a title shot. We'll see if he can get it. As we gear up for the main event here, guys, we have the champion, Tricky Swifts, looking to defend the belt for the first time, I believe, tonight. Rob, he took the belt off Hammer, like we mentioned, had been very dominant this season so far on the Xbox side of things anyway. And yeah, the Flow State Kings' Fadanator is here to try and take the belt from him as well.
Yes, and whenever you become the champion, with his win over Hammer at ESFL 143, Balian, and everybody out there watching around the world. This man has to defend it tonight to solidify himself as the champion, some people say. And he's going against a dangerous man. Both of these gentlemen possessed 7-2 records, but Fadinator has been on a tear with wins over Webcam, Simple Benny, Dirty Dave, Dabakin. Is this the moment, Balian, the knockout artist, the man that always looks for the finish, comfortable everywhere, the #1 contender, Balian? Does he possess what it takes to take out the Tricky Swifts, the veteran champion?
I mean, I think if he does, it will be the first champion for the FSK team. I might be wrong, but I think it will be the first champion for the Flow State Kings. So, yeah, man, that's a good little roster they've got going on there. If you want to join a camp, by the way, guys, if you play this game a lot, perhaps you want to compete, perhaps you want to get better, perhaps you just want people to spar, go check out the ESFL Discord. Not only does it have a massive section of the community, I think we're about 5,000, 4,000 people in that Discord now.
Goodness.
It's getting big. But I can't remember what I was going to say because I did just get told. What was that again in the truck?
Still photo of ESFL trophy. The trophy that you're going to win in the live event, Balian. Are you ready?
The belt, not the trophy, right?
It could be a trophy or a belt, depending
Do we
on
have a
how
trophy
you say
as
it.
well?
We have a trophy and a belt.
These two are just getting ready for the main event tonight, but for the main event in Las Vegas on June 4th and 5th for ESFL Live, we have a very special prize for the first time ever, an official ESFL title belt. Let's take a look at it.
Let's do it.
Look at that, Rob.
He came back as a beast, but he won the title. It is all over. Tito Ortiz remains the light heavyweight champion.
An international event.
Wow, it's just amazing. I can't describe my feeling right now. It's too much.
Open to elite competitors from around the world. Demanding extraordinary skill.
Então, Latinos, we did it, huh?
Knowledge.
Então, muito obrigado a todo mundo, Rio de Janeiro, Brasil. Obrigado, valeu, torcida jovem.
And talent.
It's a testament that dreams can come true, guys. They really can. Believe in yourself, believe in your heart. And once you get there, don't slow down.
Nurtured and honed over thousands of hours.
Yeah, is this real life right now? I'm not sure.
It's what I dreamed into reality. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. God bless.
Brasil! Olha isso aí, ó! Tamo dentro, nossa!
Melbourne, Wagwan Mayutes, Warakaba.
Do you have what it takes to become the Esports Fight League World Champion?
Well, have a look at that. I mean, that is one of the most beautiful belts I think I've ever seen, Rob.
I mean, I felt like Jasmine about to go on a magic carpet ride. It was cute. It was beautiful.
I can't wait to hold it in real life. It's going to be good.
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
And there's something about championship belt won by the ESFL punching. Okay, we'll stop. Let's go to the main event of the evening, guys. They are ready. Middleweight, the champion, Tricky Swift, looks to defend his belt for the first time against FSK's Fadanator. Rob, please take it away.
All right, the time, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is it, guys. The main event of the evening, and that is between... We already talked about who these guys are, but we got Fadinator, we got Trickzzy Swift, the champion, both guys 7-2, and this is a huge moment in the career of Trickzzy. Can he defend his belt, or will there be an new Fadinator, the Terminator, a new champion? We're about to find out, and it's going to be in the middleweight division. And I believe this is the first time we've seen the middleweight division all night long, Balian.
All night long. I believe you're right. I believe you are right. Anyway,
You're in a mood right now, Bailey, huh?
We might get a Robert Whittaker mirror match here, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Look at that 98 recovery on the Reaper. Don't sleep on that. Well, the only difference will be is maybe the stance mirroring, opposite side of the screen here. Switch stance down, Rob is fairly high. Whoever gets top position in a matchup like this, we talk about it, will have a bit of an advantage. Rob not necessarily better or worse on top. We do have some nice bit of audio, and Rob, they're fighting for the Xbox Championship belt tonight. Let's go.
Let's go. Big moment right here. Live event coming up within a month or two. It's coming. And these guys know that they want to get their name up in the rafters like a champion.
Oh, yes, indeed. Bet given by both men on either side. Here we go, touching them up for the Xbox ESFL Championship right now. The champ, Tricky Swifts, in the blue gloves. The number 1 contender, Fadinator, in red gloves right here. See how it gets done. Nice straight right into that lead leg side kick as well. And an outside kick there as well. Knee to the body. Nice work. They're both trading on the inside, trying to find little weapons that are going to work for them. Little hop. That lead leg check. Very 50-50 right now.
Trickzzy is really getting these nice checks on the contender here. Doing some damage early. And this is 5-minute rounds, folks. So sit tight. Could be a long one.
Definitely have a lot of time, especially with the recovery stat of Rob Whittaker. They will be able to heal themselves like Wolverine in between rounds. Nice double jab. Did enough to break down the block with the right hook that followed. Busted through it a little bit of damage. Good work with the double jabs. That's a sniper straight right there from the champion. And a little evasive sidestep. Faked the body shot. Didn't pull the trigger on it. Went back to the double jab, back working on that block. Fadinator trying to close the distance, gets hit with the uppercut while level changing to the body. And Trickzzy right now, Rob acting like a sniper, just catching him as he steps forward. That was a nasty leg stomp.
Oh, he's proven why he's a champion right now. Beautiful, almost impenetrable defense. Really attacking those legs, checking them nicely, and just landing beautiful, devastating shots. And we saw that uppercut land clean and land flush and get that first rock. First blood, Trickzzy.
Yeah, Fadanator is kind of repeating this same pattern as well. He's just coming straight forward every time, right down the middle. It's giving Trickzzy time to make reads and set up these counter shots. A lot of Fadanator stutter step his way in. But that's another thing, Rob. If you just run forward, that lead leg is there to get chopped down. Trickzzy landed a hard outside leg kick. Got the rock right there.
He did. Oh, he's killing that left leg, and he's done so much work so far. But here we go. On top is the challenger, Fadinator, trying to get some shots through, but good defense. And he's going to utilize that quick get up, that free get up. Take a little damage, get it to your feet.
Does a good job in getting up right there. Another side kick though. Ooh, nice lead hook. Trickzy's doing a great job just freezing Fadinator by countering him. And then when Fadinator sits and watches, Trickzy's firing off these little 3-piece combinations. So it's great work here by Tricky.
Oh, Trickzy's doing such a good job right now. Fadinator's getting some punches through here, though, against the cage. He's having some success. He has punched him pretty hard at the head into the body. And again, another shot lands for Fadinator.
Yeah, Fade's hands are landing too. Slips straight to the inside with the lead hook. Came back with double shots to the body. Left hook missed. But he was ready to go right there off one slip. Ready to bang. Trickzzy now trying to fire back. Stop him, walking him down. That didn't land, nor did the spinning elbow. End of the first round. What a first round it was.
An interesting first round. You thought Trickzzy looked a little untouchable early, but then as the round progressed, you saw the body work and you saw the comfortability from the challenger Fadinator really opening up and landing those teep kicks as well, and evening it up a little bit going into the second round. So far, so good. We got to fight.
Trickzzy there, missing big. The only problem with things like the teeps and stuff like that is, you know, there's not a massive amount of damage. And when you've got someone like Rob with a 98 recovery, you know, it's kind of hard to outpoint your opponent for an entire round. They're just going to recover a lot of that damage. You've got to get the big shots in there. You got to slip, you got to rip, especially if that's what your opponent's looking for. And Fadinator really trying to walk down the champion right now, force him to make a mistake and then counter big. Oh,
nice shots.
Oh,
here comes Fadinator, putting that pressure. This is where he does a lot of his good work against the cage. The champion swivels out of the way, though. Good job by Trickzzy.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Trickzzy. Oh, head kick just gets fired up there, but the uppercut just out of range. Stiff jab from Trickzzy keeps him in it. But I was going to say, Fadinator's, firing these combinations. Trickzy's point firing on the outside. Yes, he's keeping him off him and beating up the leg. But Fadinator's just wading through. Nice lead body cook, though. That does a good job, but there's a spinning elbow. Trickzzy ducks into it twice.
The champ is down!
The pound is coming. The champ in trouble right now. As Fadinator almost breaks through the block and puts him out, but that is a big knockdown here as we come through the halfway point of this second round, Rob. What a swing.
What a spinning back fist elbow. Just beautiful stuff in the midst of that chaos. In the challenger, Fadinator almost had the belt around his waist, but now on top, 2:15 to go, and Trickzzy in some trouble. Some big trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Balian, oh my goodness.
Yeah, another pass right there as well. Nice work. Arm triangle fake that gives him an opportunity to slide back to full guard, but Trickzy's taking some damage to the head. He's down on the stamina. The champ was doing well, and all of a sudden, it looks like this fight is starting to slide very slowly out of his reach, but gets a lovely sweep right there with a minute and a half to work on top. There's a deny. Let's see if he takes side control. He will. Some free damage with these elbows, the kind of thing he needs to kind of swing this back in his way.
Definitely going to get some control time as well in this half-guard position, just peppering the face of Fadinator right now, just trying to remain on top, get his, mental faculties flowing on all cylinders, but the posture up and the pass and the lag.
The posture up and the pass indeed. Takes half guard, repostures here, double shot straight down the middle. No defense right there, a slip to the outside with a Kimura sweep. Can't see the clock. It's a little blurry, about 30 seconds left, I think. Short shots from the bottom here as well. You can really see the stamina leaking away from the champion there. You still have 3 rounds to get to.
What a freaking war this was. Back and forth. Round number 2 could be going to Fadinator. It could be a 1-1 situation, and this is a very evenly matched fight. Fadinator proving that he does belong in the octagon against the champion. Trickzzy has his hands full. Here we go. Round number 3.
Yeah, Fadinator has been clearing up this entire season. Like we said, 4 co-main event victories on his way to this main event contest tonight. And Trickzzy just took the title of Hammer, who had been cleaning up as well. Also beat CW Blake. And it's been a lot of good performances from both these guys, but look at Fadinator feeling himself, Rob, landing each one of those punches perfectly. At range, right hand sticks him though from Trickzzy. Goes back to the body, got some success early on with that lead hook that rocked that liver. Both men really trying to make their weapons work. Sticked him with a 2-3-2. Nice work there by Trickzzy. Fade forced back for a second there, but still he hasn't swung his stamina back.
He has not. Oh, vicious check on that right leg. And that's going to give him some stamina. Slip shot from the champion. Oh, big overhand. There's the elbow that whisked by.
Wow. I mean, that was a devastating sequence of strikes there for Trickzzy. Wasn't able to land the last one, but immediately got put in jeopardy by the counter shot as well, which also didn't land. So both men still a danger to each other in a big way. The Brock is getting broken by this double jab of Trickzzy. Then he can throw whatever he wants afterwards. It looks like Fadinator's trying to sit back a little here, Rob. Try and be a bit more measured in this halfway point, which we're about to reach right now.
And it seems like Fadinator is swelling with confidence, especially in this 3rd round, really coming forward with those directional attacks. What a deny. Oh my gosh! I didn't even know that existed. A couple hammer fists on the side of the dome of the champion. Woo!
Yeah,
what a
good
freaking
job.
war!
Good job defending the takedown, then landing the short shots right there as the struggle continued. And now the stamina again is still kind of slowly leaking away from Trickzzy. The pressure of Fadinator, the rear uppercut out of range. Front kick up the middle. One rear uppercut again. He's hunting for it. It's not landing, but Trickzzy is in a world of trouble right now, Rob. 1 minute 30 in this round. Another left hook lands on his chin.
Yeah, Fadinator looks like a shark and he's smelling blood right now. We might want to call him Jaws, Balian, because I hear the music coming. Dun-dun, dun-dun. It's going crazy in the octagon, Balian.
Nice pivot into a trip. Buys himself some time. Not able to jump on top though. back on the side kick, and really he's got to slip that uppercut and land something big of his own. It's coming so frequently, but he's just must be so scared of all the other damage that's coming as well. But if he can slip the uppercut and land a counter, he can turn this fight back the other way. But Fadinator now, 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh, there goes Trickzzy, though. He lands a stiff combination, Rob. He's staying in this fight.
He is. He gets a little bit of a break there. A beautiful shot by Trickzzy.
Oh, no.
Back.
We have a new champion, ladies and gentlemen. Fadinator put it on the champ Tricky Swifts tonight, but it was just too much. By the end of that second round, it looked like Fade had his number, kept finding the shots, was throwing the more damaging shots right there, and Tricky just unable to withstand the onslaught, Rob.
Yes, Balian, couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that was just a freaking amazing title fight. This whole card has been extremely exciting, and that was just a cherry on top. I guess you can have your cake and eat it too, a slice of cake and eat it too. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say, but man, just a yes, thank you, Balian, and just impressed. You know, the champion Trickzzy looked like he was coming out to get a free, easy win. Looked on his game, and then some, and then Fadinator figures him out, takes him into the third round, I believe, and then just takes him out with a vicious knockout, showing so much of his striking, and he represented his accolades well. He's a knockout artist, and that's what he did. He knocked out Trickzzy and knew.
And he represented the Flow State Kings as well, very well tonight. They will be very happy, I'm sure, to have an ESFL champion on Xbox. Congratulations to that team and all the hard work that they have been putting in to get Fadinator to this title shot, and now to get a world title. They can take it back home. They can stick that in the gym and be very proud of that. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some new members trying to join the FSK team now. As a result, Rob, if you got the champ in the team, that's a team you want to be on. You know what I mean? Congratulations again, just to Tricky for winning the belt, but unable to hold on to it. Tough test, good contest between two of them, but Fadinator seemingly coming out of nowhere, Rob, and now this season he's beaten CIA Webcam, he's beaten Simple Benny, Dirty Dave, he's beaten Dabakin, and now he's beating the champ Tricky Swifts. I mean, this man is on a bit of a run right now.
Oh, a huge run. Now he's on the top of that mountain. He hiked all the way up, sweated, bled, cried, and now he's up there waiting for any challengers, and that's either going to motivate him further or he's going to rest on his laurels. But we will see, Balian, and I cannot wait. Right now, Fadinator is the man. He's on top of the world.
He is the man indeed. There you go. A new champ for you tonight, crowned ESFL 145. Right, next week, guys, we will be back same time, 2 p.m. CT, 8 p.m. UK time, for a seriously stacked PlayStation card with quite possibly the most anticipated title fight of the season. I might say you got Ed Parker and you got Naz, or Noz, or Naz, or maybe we should ask him for direct clarification. I don't know. It's going to be a great fight, though. I know people will be showing up for that. When you got the Ed Parker fan club, you got the Naz fan club. It's going to be a good contest. That's next weekend, same time, guys. All right, about 3 hours ago from now, 2 hours and 24 minutes ago, to be precise. So don't forget to tune in, tell your friends, follow. If you haven't, jump on in the Discord as well to join a camp, join a team, join in a discussion, challenge each other to fights, talk shit, whatever you want to do. All right, it's been a good night. Rob, any final words on ESFL 145?
Have a good day, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the event. Until next time, don't miss it. We'll see you in Vegas soon, and I love y'all.
Yeah, we will see you in Vegas soon, won't we? Thank you to all the ESFL staff as well, people behind the scenes, the wrangling team, the social media, mafia, and everybody else as well. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We appreciate you supporting the community. Hope you had a good time, as always, on Sunday with some virtual fights. We will see you next weekend. Until then, stay tuned. And, yeah, look after yourselves. See you next time. Goodbye.
too fast, already tried. Oh, beautiful counter to the takedown. Thank you for joining us tonight.
The disadvantage was Zayaf, but then he...
Waiting too much on Trickzzy. Nice shooting.